Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Happy Friday night. Thanks all for stopping in once again tonight on the stream. The Boston Celtics back in action, and the Boston Celtics looking to bounce back tonight like they've done every single time besides once this season following a loss, coming off just an all-time low performance on a Wednesday night for the Celtics, and tonight it's all about bouncing back, and big adjustments need to be made by head coach Joe Mazzulla because they just lost in a non-competitive game, scoring 97 points to the second worst defense in the NBA. And now they go up against the second best defense in the NBA tonight, the Orlando Magic, with the Celtics tonight hanging a large number on the line for this game as a 14.5-point favorite tonight for Boston. They've had some issues this year when they've been hefty underdogs. A record of 1-7 when they've been 12-point favorites or greater this season. This could be a rock fest. Could very well be a very low-score game between these two teams tonight. What I got to see is a Celtics team that plays with we and not I out there to floor. It looks like this team just has no identity, no team chemistry. It's just a bunch of guys. It looks like a jumbled mess out there to floor with just no heart, no passion, nothing really poured into it, no physicality, as they're just playing light basketball, as light as a feather out there. That's what it looks like currently, and you got to bounce back from this. You got to play mad. You got to play with a sense of fire in your belly, a sense of urgency if you're the Celtics, and you got to do that tonight coming into this game here for Boston. Back on your home floor, because there's nothing more embarrassing than getting booed by your own fans on your home court tonight. You got to treat these fans to a W in this game for Boston in order to bounce back. Tonight and tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, for the Celtics in action first against the Magic, and then tomorrow taking on another sneaky opponent with the Atlanta Hawks. Celtics number 2 in the Eastern Conference, record of 28-12. They're 14-7 on their home floor. Orlando, 5th place in the Eastern Conference. They are 6 games behind Boston at a 9-12 record on the road this season. Magic already won once against the Celtics, 1-0 in the season series, 108-104 back on December 23rd, and no Paolo Banchero in that game. And the Celtics laid an egg, and they lost that game on the road at Orlando. Once again, multiple players rolled out alongside one of their key scorers, Jalen Suggs. He is out for tonight's game. And the Celtics have played down to multiple opponents when they've had multiple players out. And tonight, no Franz Wagner, no Mo Wagner, no Jalen Suggs, no Goga Batadze, the starting center. And also, they have no Gary Harris tonight for this one here. What's good, everybody? Anastasia, Ronald, Jeffrey, Warren, the Naja player, TMCK, welcome aboard. Thanks for joining in for this one tonight here. And thanks for the updates there, Jeffrey. Really appreciate it, man. Yeah, Providence coming in action soon. They got a game in a little bit as well for PC, tipping off very shortly, actually, top of the hour against Villanova. But yeah, this line open as the Celtics as a 12.5-point favorite for this matchup tonight, and now it's all of a sudden moved up to around 14.5. Some lines even have it at 15 for the Celtics being a favorite in this game. That's just such a large favorite to a team that's, you would think that they're a favorite against like the worst team in the NBA, being that large of a spread. But no, this is the Orlando Magic, a team that's had next man up identity all this season for Orlando. They've hit a little bit of a rut for them recently. They're just 2-4 in their last 6 games for the Magic. and they have suffered some bad losses recently. They did lose to Utah 12 days ago in a home game by 13 points against Utah, where they mustered just 92 in that game. Last game, they mustered just 93 points on Wednesday for them. A 122-93 loss at Milwaukee. So they're coming off a tough beatdown, and they're having a lot of issues scoring the basketball. They haven't reached 110-plus points since December 21st against the Heat. That was the last time that they scored 110-plus points right there for Orlando. So it's going to have to be through their defense tonight, ranked at number 2 in the NBA, to keep this game very, very low tonight for this one here. Daniel, welcome back in. Hockey from home. Thanks for joining in. Yes, I would hope that the Celtics win this game outright, praying that they will today. If they don't win this one, then there is a serious issue going on, because if they don't win this one, good luck tomorrow in that game against the Hawks. The Hawks are a really sneaky team. I've said it a couple times in the stream before that if the Celtics get taken out in the playoffs, it wouldn't shock me if the Hawks are the team to do that in the first round matchup in April. Would not shock me there if that happens. Bill, welcome back in. I saw that Oregon State won in OT yesterday against Gonzaga. Big win there for Oregon State to move the needle forward. If you guys are doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Here I go, my top 5 picks for tonight. Every single day I post my top 5 picks over on my Twitter page. I did not take anything with points for player props for this game. I'm staying right away from that, because I get a feeling there's going to be multiple players going under their player prop tonight for this game here. I've got the Magic, and this was this afternoon when they were plus 13.5 on the spread. At one point it opened up at plus 12.5, and then it's now up to plus 14.5. But this afternoon when I did my post, plus 13.5 Magic on the spread. The Celtics have a 1-7 record this season when they've been a 12-point favorite or greater when it comes to covering that spread. Magic are 7th in the NBA with a 54% spread coverage rate. The Celtics are 27th in the NBA with a 38.5% spread coverage at 15-24-1 this season for the Celtics against the spread. Magic are 22-19-1. Celtics, I get them under 113.5. They just scored 97 against the bottom 3 defense in the league with Toronto, and now they have a top 3 defense with Orlando. And this Magic defense, they are the best team in the NBA at defending what the Celtics love to do, and that's take the 3 ball. Magic are allowing their opponents to average 11 made threes per game. That's the fewest made threes by opponents this season. So the Magic rank number 1 in perimeter defense and fewest 3-point shots allowed, and the Celtics lead the league in 3-point shot attempts. The issue is, since the start of the new year, the Celtics are bottom 5 in the NBA, shooting around 28% from the perimeter for Boston since the start of the new year. So yeah, I think it could be tough here if their threes aren't going to drop once again today in this matchup here. My third one, I got Jason Tatum over 8.5 rebounds. He's been low-key excellent on the glass. I was going back and forth either Porzingis or Tatum. I was looking at the analytics. The Magic are better at limiting centers on the glass than power forward, so I went there with Tatum. They got crushed back-to-back games against Giannis on the glass for 11 and 14 rebounds in the previous 2. So I'm going Tatum over 8.5. It was at 9.5, and then this afternoon I saw it sneak down for like an hour at 8.5. So I smashed that over 8.5. Tatum has 3 straight games now with 10 rebounds or greater. He's got over 9 rebounds or greater in his last 11 out of 15 games. Paulo Banchero, 6.5 rebounds. I get him over for that as well. He's averaging 8 rebounds per game. That's a rebound and a half plus higher than his player prop. He's coming off a double-double last time he took on the Celtics back in December 2023. Paulo had 36 and 10 for points and rebounds. I would even go as far as this. Paulo Banchero, highest point scorer in this game. Not Jason Tatum, not Jaylen Brown. I believe the highest point scorer tonight is going to go to Paulo Banchero tonight in this game. Celtics did not play against Banchero right before Christmas, December 23rd, and they lost that game 108-104 without Banchero. And then I've got Derek White tonight under 2.5 made threes. It's just been really sad with Derek White. His minutes have got eaten up by Peyton Pritchard as well. He played just 21 minutes in the last game where Pritchard played 31. Tonight, Joe Mazzulla is going to give Derek White the start. So we'll see how long this lasts. But this matchup does not bode well for Derek White. If you're looking for a bounce-back matchup tonight for Derek White, this matchup does not bode well for him in making a bunch of three-point shots, because I mentioned it before, the Magic are number 1 in the NBA in fewest three-point shot attempts allowed to opponents. Their defense is a force locking down the perimeter. Them and OKC. OKC leads the league in lowest perimeter shooting defense, but for the Magic, they lead the league in lowest perimeter shooting makes per opponent, with opponents averaging around 11. Celtics average around like 17 to 18 threes per league, leading the league in made threes per game, but also attempting around 52 threes per game for Boston. So if they're not making their shots early and often from behind the arc, going by Joe Mazzulla's method, live by the three, then they're probably going to crumble by the three in this matchup today. So that's what I got for my top 5 picks. The Magic plus 13.5 on the spread. This game seems much, much closer. Until the Celtics can convince me otherwise that they're back to championship DNA, I'm just going to take their opponents whenever they're double digits to make things closer. Or so wouldn't shock me either if the Magic outright upset the Celtics tonight, but I think it's going to be single digits that this game gets decided by. Celtics under 113.5, Jason Tatum over 8.5 rebounds, Paulo Banchero over 6.5 boards. I think there's going to be a bunch of misses, so that's why I'm going with rebounds tonight and not much points out there. I have 0 player prop points, and then Derek White under 2.5 made threes. Derek White is shooting 3 for 29 from three-point range. That's at a measly 10% in his last 4 games. Uncle Pizzle, what's good? Welcome in, man. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, we'll see right here. Honestly, wouldn't shock me, Uncle Pizzle. Last Friday, it was against the Sacramento Kings without De'Aaron Fox. There's something that's simply just wrong with his team. What's shocking is Joe Mazzulla just hasn't made any adjustments out there. Like, you go from winning the NBA championship last year to not making any adjustments in the last 14 games. It's just the same thing over and over again. Shoot threes, shoot more threes. The whole league's caught up to the Celtics. Everybody knows how to defend that. If there is a player that goes over his player prop for Boston, I'm going to take Jaylen Brown for this one tonight. I believe I saw him at over 21.5 points. Jaylen had 35 points without Tatum in the last game against the Magic. Jaylen Brown, he's a really good player at home for Jaylen. He goes off at home. He goes off on Friday nights. So this game correlates to a pretty good game, hopefully, for JB tonight. He struggled the last game. I think he had just 10 points and 4 for 16 shooting for him. But, yeah, he's going to get things going. He's only shooting 39% from the floor in the month of January right now for Jaylen. He's averaging under 18 points per game this month as well. But I think if it comes to a guy that bounces back, he's going to be the one tonight. He's going to attack the gaps, and he'll see that there's no Goga Batadze out there on the floor tonight. So they do lose around an inch of size because he's a 6'11 big, so they do lose some of that rim protection. They're going to have extended minutes for Wendell Carter Jr. tonight for this game for the Magic here. I'm just hoping that everybody's able to make just make this a solid game by everybody. Put like 7-8 guys in double figures. That's what I would love to see at the end of this game if you're Boston. The guys who've been struggling, they really need this one to bounce back because there's like no hot hands right now. They're completely lost. The hottest hands that they got on the floor are Peyton Pritchard and Kristaps Porzingis. Those two. And Porzingis has been really consistent recently. He's got 5 straight games where he's scored at least 18. So that's another one that could crack his player prop too tonight. It was at 17.5 when I checked. So he's one that could definitely do. He's been great recently offensively for Porzingis. His box plus minus numbers though have not looked so good when he's been on the floor defensively just by himself in a single big situation. Here we go. Looks like this tonight for the starting line. It's Magic go with Cole Anthony, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Tristan Da Silva. He had double digits the last game from last month against the Celtics. 0 points in his previous 2, though, by Da Silva, Paulo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr., the starting 5 for the Magic. Starting 5 for the Celtics, Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and getting the start tonight with Kristaps Porzingis at the 5 spot for Boston. Key matchup to note, Paulo Banchero, Jason Tatum, both are averaging basically the same number, 27.6 for Banchero for points, 27.7 for Tatum for points. JT, last time he played at home, 38 on Sunday against New Orleans. Had a rough game with just 16 against the bottom 3 defense with the Raptors on Wednesday, and gonna need a bounce back today out of my man JT for this one here. About to tip off. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. They got 6 guys listed out tonight for the Magic. Franz Wagner, Mo Wagner, Jalen Suggs is out. That's a big loss for Orlando. Gary Harris, Jet Howard, and Goga Batadze all listed out tonight for this game for Orlando. Celtics last 5 games ranking bottom 3 in the league in offensive rating, field goal shooting percentage, dead last in 3-point shooting percentage at 29%, and ranking 25th in the NBA, averaging 23 assists per game. So struggling to move that basketball. All starts with Jason Tatum. Looks like when Tatum possesses that ball, hunts down ISO ball matchups, and that ball just stops whenever Jason Tatum has it, and he will need to make sure that he keeps on that ball moving alongside his teammates. We are underway in a Magic control the opening tip. Orlando ranks dead last in the NBA in pace of play. Banchero at the free throw circle. Slides it over to Cole Anthony. They're going to use a lot of shot clock. Shot clock already down to 2. Jumper from the corner. Rattled out, no good by KCP, and a rebound control by Holiday. First possession for Boston, right to left on the floor. Celtics, white jerseys, green numbers, green leathers. Bounce pass down low. Porzingis scores. Up and in off the glass. Good for 2. KP establishing the low poster without Batadze tonight on the floor for the Magic. And they're going down low to begin this one. Second possession for Orlando. They love to go deep in the shot clock here. At the right wing perimeter, it's Banchero. Dribbles up, guarded by White. Kick out to the corner, open 3. Wendell Carter Jr. Swash. 3-2 for the Magic. Nobody there to close out the big fella from the perimeter. Derek White at the top. Sends it over to Tatum. Outside of White at the left wing. White dribbles out. White drives. Runner too tall off the glass. And something is absolutely wrong by Derek White. Had an easy look there. Non-contested and missed the 8-foot floater off the top of the backboard. I don't know what's going on with Derek White. If he needs like an eye exam or his vision to be checked out, but yeah, I would highly recommend that. There's a Vision Works not too far away. There's multiple Vision Works there. If you need one, I get checked out at the Highland Avenue, Route 6, East Providence Plaza on the Seekonk border for Vision Works. You might need to do so too for Derek White. Banchero drives downhill to the rim, no good as he was out of control of the basketball, went off the bottom left part of the glass. Tatum came down with it. White push pass out to the corner. Jaylen Brown up fake, moves it outside of White, launches the 3, swash. There's one of them right now tonight for Derek White. There we go. Maybe we'll have the revenge game for him tonight. Looking to prove me wrong, possibly. Jumper's good. Right back by KCP. He's low-key a guy that could go off in this game for the Magic. No Jalen Suggs tonight on the floor for this one. White's already made 1 3 in the first 2 minutes. Off to Holiday, top of the free throw circle. Lobs it down low. Porzingis guarded off a mismatch here over Cole Anthony, and he scores for 2 more. That's just way too easy there for KP. Cole Anthony at the right wing perimeter. Dribbles towards his left as he is hounded by Brown to 101. Cole Anthony gets past Brown. Pocket pass off the Carter. Jumper. Free throw circle rattled out. Brown controls the defensive rebounds. Jalen crosses midcourt right out. Jalen thought about the step back. Makes the pass to Brown. Lob down low. The give and go to Jalen as he gets fouled from behind by Banchero. And Jaylen Brown will shoot 2 coming up at the charity stripe. Liking the ball movement so far in this game. Little give and go right there. Jalen off to Tatum. Tatum, entry pass, lob at a step right past Banchero. Banchero shoved down Brown from the backside and committed the foul. So 2 free throws coming up. No, they're not going to give him the free throws. It was before the shot, so check that there. No free throws by Jaylen Brown. According to the refs, it was before the shooting motion that the push occurred. Tatum, tough shot over Banchero. No good. That's not the shot attempt that you want to take there if you're Jason Tatum. An ISO ball Contested J from 16 feet out at the elbow. Carter, kick out to the corner. KCP moves it off to Wendell Carter. Hand off to Banchero. Paulo dribbles up, guarded by Drew. 15-footer straight away. Got it. Off the turnaround. We're tied up at 7. Ren Jeff, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, hope so, man. 7-7 in the last 14, and just looks like they're playing 20% of what they're capable of doing. Brown got it blocked by KCP. Loose ball, and Tristan Da Silva comes down with it with numbers. A 3-on-1 up the floor to Cole Anthony, and he scores. Jaylen Brown, his indecisiveness right now is wrecking what I'm seeing. This is a non-aggressive Jaylen Brown. He's had a couple open looks, and he does not want to take these shots. Tatum steps into an open 3. JT right down the chute, delivers. That's as good of a shot that he'll get all night long there. Tatum into a wide open 3. 10-9 for the Celtics. First 3 minutes and 45 seconds of action complete. Banchero sends it over to Carter. Back out to the left baseline. Banchero, left baseline. Jibble trying to sneak his way around. No good. Tap to the bounds. Last off of the Celtics off White. And this will stay Magic ball. 8:07 remaining. Christian, what's good? Welcome in. Yeah, I can see that possibly. Depends on who else as well. There was an SEC team that I forgot who it was. They should get ranked. Though, this coming week pulling off a couple upsets. The floater down low, no good, but the putback is there for 2. Wendell Carter Jr., perfect position for him behind Porzingis. Holiday at the left wing. Sends it on top over to Tatum. Fires a bullet down low off the Porzingis. Porzingis, jumper, turnaround, connects on it. KP is eating right now inside the low post. Porzingis up to 6, perfect. 3 for 3 from the floor. They get the backup big in there with Wendell Carter Jr. getting the start. No Goga Batadze tonight. Missed 3 off the back heel by Wendell Carter Jr. White takes it quickly up the floor. Derek White at the left quarter. Derek White towards his right. White underneath low block as he scores. Up and it off the backboard. Really good sight to see finally here for Derek White answering the bell here tonight. 8-4 points in the paint for the Celtics. This is team basketball currently. We got Anthony, kick out, corner, wide open 3 to Silva, no good, around the rim and out. Tipped by Anthony, offensive rebound back to Banchero. Couple opportunities the Celtics have not boxed out on though. Here goes Paulo, dribble, drive, attack, and gets fouled. Ooh. That looked like a clean block there by Porzingis. Referees rolled a shooting foul though, charged to KP. On the floor. We're going to take the first time out tonight. 6:53 remaining in the first. Boston by 3. Much better energy tonight, I have to say. Much better energy out there by this team. Last game looked like they were completely sleepwalking, and they have had some looks, though, from the perimeter by Orlando, and they just haven't been able to send those down so far, but I think if you're Boston, you got to keep on playing through Kristaps Porzingis today in this game. Perfect. 3 for 3 from the floor. 6 points for KP. 5 by Derek White. Tatum's got 3. Really solid start. I just like to see if Jaylen Brown can start to tap into his aggressiveness tonight for him. 0 for 1. No points to begin for Jaylen. He's had a couple of shot looks that he decided to give up and make extra passes to. Drew Holiday, 2 assists, leading the way. So you got 4 guys right now. It's really been a big plus towards the Celtics. Holiday doing it through playmaking. Tatum dropping down that 3 with a rebound and an assist. Derek White knocking down a key 3 early on, which is a great sight to see. And then getting to the rim for the layup. He's got 5, and then Porzingis eating his way down low with 6. So all they're just missing is Jaylen Brown, the tone setter. If he can start to get going in this game for JB. For Orlando, 5 points by Wendell Carter Jr. He's got 3 rebounds, and then 2 points each by Cole Anthony and Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Eli, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Ricardo, welcome back to the stream. This stream, by the way, is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Games Go has some new stuff as well over on their website. So this is the new graphic we got up here. Use my promo code EJPMU for my referral for discounts over on the Games Go site. The link is pinned to the chat. It's also posted in the description of this video to Games Go. Games Go offers shared premium subscriptions. It's for a lower monthly cost to websites such as the New York Times, which I'll go over in just a moment, Wall Street Journal, Grammarly, Duolingo, Deezer, Crunchyroll, DeepL, Perplexity AI, Gamma, UPDF, and Scribed. Now, the New York Times is new as of today. Over on the Games Go site, it's $1.25 per month. It features The Athletic on that subscription as well. The Athletic is a sports news website behind a paywall, which usually costs $1.99 monthly for subscribers, but with the New York Times bundle on Games Go, you'll get a great deal of $1.25 for the New York Times offer on Games Go, featuring The Athletic as part of that bundle. Also brand new to Games Go is the Wall Street Journal subscription, $10.99 a month, much cheaper than its current subscription for subscribed members. So check out Games Go, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. 14-11 as we get back to action. 6:53 left to go in the first, and this will be free throws coming up here by Paolo Banchero as he got fouled by Porzingis before the timeouts. All right, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. So yeah, over on my sponsors, over on the sponsor that I get sponsored by Games Go, that is completely new there. So if anybody out there is subscribed to The Athletic that gets their sports news articles from The Athletic, it typically costs $1.99 per month for a subscription over on The Athletic. They have a great deal that's only $1.25 per month right now on Games Go for The Athletic, plus the entire bundle for the New York Times. Banchero drills both of the free throws. 1 point game now, 14-13. Celtics with possession. 5 on the floor look like this, the same starting 5. Derek White, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, and Jaylen Brown. Tatum at the left wing, dribbles up top of the free throw circle. He's guarded by Wendell Carter Jr. Now draws a double team. Tatum got stripped. Tatum got it back though. Porzingis pops up for a 3 straight away. He's got it. KP's been major from the perimeter. 1 3 for him today. He's got 9. Perfect 4 for 4 from the floor. Cole Anthony with possession now for the Magic. He has it at the right wing perimeter, guarded by Holiday. Switched here, guarded by White at the top. Anthony moves it over to Banchero. Banchero push pass left wing. Anthony takes a tough 3 at the left wing. No good. Porzingis rips down the defensive rebound. Tatum crosses midcourt. JT approaching the midway portion of the first. Tatum dribbles up. Low block Tatum. Outside finds Brown. Brown yet to score. Looking to see if he can change that. Crossover. Dribble. Drive. Right down the lane. Inside. He scores. Up and in off the backboard. Good. With a left-hand layup by Jaylen Brown. Everybody on the board right now for the Celtics besides Drew Holiday in the scoring column. He's got 2 assists, though, which is tied for the team leader. Anthony, his 3 again, bricked off the back rim. Great defense by the Celtics so far this game. Tatum takes up the floor. Rebound number 2 tonight for Tatum. Moves on top off to Holiday. Drew at the top of the key, dribbles up, drives inside the key, looking to get in on the scoring. Got it stripped, got it back. Drew floats up a tough shot over the cylinder as Wendell Carter Jr. comes out with another defensive rebound. Cole Anthony at the left wing, bounce pass off to Banchero. Lob down low as he airmailed it out of bounds. Wow, flip-flop right now. The Celtics look like they're ready to compete tonight, and the Orlando Magic, based on that last pass, do not. That was a poor setup there. Paolo Banchero and Wendell Carter Jr. not even close to being on the same page, as it did not look like Wendell was anticipating that pass, and it sailed off his fingertips high and away and out of bounds. He was open, too, rolling to the hoop. That pass was well offline by Banchero. Derek White, head full of steam, attacking. And wow, we got a bounce-back game tonight by Derek White. This is the Derek White we know. 7 by DW. Magic with possession. Top of the key for Anthony Black. Black dribbles up to the left elbow. Black floats the pass left corner. Tristan Da Silva guarded by Pritchard. Pritchard and Horford the first time on the floor. Runner is there. Inside the key for the bucket by Da Silva. 6-point game, Celtics with possession. Pritchard on the floor with Brown, Porzingis, Horford, and White. Jaylen Brown at the left wing, away from the basketball. Porzingis fouled, got knocked down by Da Silva. Wow, 22 degrees when they start on Sunday. I wonder if there's going to be any snow for that. Where I am, we're supposed to get like 3 to 6 inches of snow on Sunday night into Monday. Inbound for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown at the right elbow. Jaylen dribbles up, drives downhill, bursts the speed to the rim, and he lays it up and in with a right-hand finish. 23-15 for Boston. This is a Celtics team we know right here, right now. Jumper, deep two. It's good. By Orlando, by KCP. 23-18. That's actually going to be rolled a 3 off the step back straight away. They rolled it a 3-point shot, so both of his feet were behind the 3-point line right there for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Porzingis goes up. Porzingis gets fouled. Porzingis will shoot 2 free throws. Hey, what's good, Jordan? Welcome in. I have yet to hear that so far. Yeah, I haven't been tuning into like much of the new music lately. For me, I used to be big on like a lot of like top 40 stuff when I was like a lot younger growing up, but haven't as much recently tuned into much of the newer stuff recently. Porzingis, man, is just eating this game away right now down low. He's been so successful tonight. Porzingis doing big boy type stuff tonight. 8 minutes. Responsible for 9 points. Dominating the points in the paint. This is playing out to their style right now. And the Magic are dead last in the NBA in 3-point shooting. Right now, Celtics is plus 8 points in the paint, 14-6. So this is completely 2 different styles that both of these teams don't want to play. The Celtics lead the league in 3-point shot attempts. The Magic are dead last in 3-point shooting percentage. And that means that the Magic make a bunch more shots inside the interior. But so far, they've only scored 3 baskets from the interior. They kick it out to the corner. That 3 is not even close out of bounds. And it was off Orlando. Celtics will have it back. This is textbook defense here by Boston. It's 25-18. Porzingis has got himself up to 10. He just made the previous free throw. Porzingis now will check out. And Luke Cornett comes onto the floor for the first time tonight. My clock's a little bit behind, too. 3.5 left to go in the first. Peyton Pritchard looking to get in on the scoring at the low block. Outside finds Brown. I get a feeling Pritchard's going to have a big night tomorrow night against the league's worst perimeter defense, the Hawks. Offensive rebound controlled by Cornett. Off to Pritchard, far side corner. Pritchard, one-on-one, thought about a step back, made the extra pass to the top to Horford. Into the hands to Brown. 5 at the timer. Brown dribbles, drives, soars up, jump off down low. Luke Cornett, no good off the glass. And solid inside defense there displayed by the Magic. Orlando with a possession. Give and go to Silva off the black as he drives downhill to the rim and soars up and flushes it. Time on the floor by Joe Mazzulla. 25-20. Celtics 5-point advantage here to the timeout. All right, 2:53 left to go in this opening quarter. Been a highly entertaining game so far, and it's much better energy-wise. What we're seeing out of the Celtics squad. They look like they're energized, rejuvenated, ready to go. Seem like the Celtics that we got on Wednesday. Those guys were hungover. They were out partying north of the border in Toronto. And just keep on playing through Porzingis. Porzingis been a major plus offensively for Boston recently. 11 points for KP, 8 minutes, perfect 4 for 4 from the floor. 7 points by Derek White. 4 points by Jaylen Brown, and then 3 by Tatum right now. Magic leaders, 5 points each by KCP and Wendell Carter Jr. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. This is the first game of the night. All the other games tip off at 7:30 p.m. or later. The Knicks against T-Wolves will tip off any minute from now. But this is the earliest start time of tonight's action. I'll be back live tomorrow with the Celtics against the Hawks. Same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. This stream is also sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for my referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link to GamesGo is posted in the description below this video. It's also pinned to the chat as well. GamesGo offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly cost to websites such as the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Grammarly, Duolingo, Deezer, Crunchyroll, DeepL, Perplexity AI, Gamma, UPDF, and Scribd. The New York Times is a brand new site on the GamesGo site. It's for $1.29, $1.25 per month, and that also features The Athletic. That's part of that. The sports news website that's behind a paywall. That typically costs itself $1.99 monthly, but with the GamesGo New York Times bundle, it's included for $1.25 per month right now, alongside that GamesGo bundle for the New York Times. And also the Wall Street Journal, $10.99 a month. That is much cheaper than the current subscription price for subscribers for the Wall Street Journal. So check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years, as GamesGo has shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price on their site. Hanging in right now. Thanks for the update there, Jeffrey. PC Villanova 23-20. Villanova's up in that game currently. My tip to you guys tomorrow night, if you bet on sports, I would highly recommend to take Peyton Pritchard over points and over made threes tomorrow night. He's averaging 22 points per game and 51% from three on night number 2 of a back-to-back. And also the matchup favors him because the Hawks rank dead last in perimeter defense this season. Back to action here. Tatum at the top of the key playing iso ball 101, taking on Anthony Black, and he took a step back, but before the shot was fouled. Anthony Black called in the reach-in foul. That's now the 4th team foul charged to the Magic. Celtics with their 5 on the floor. Peyton Pritchard, Al Horford, Luke Cornett, Sam Hauser, and Jason Tatum. Celtics with possession. Inbound to Pritchard. Outside Hauser. Up fake. Side step to his left. Hauser. Kaboom! He drills the 3. That is greatly needed right there by Sam Hauser. 28-20 Boston. Perfect. 4 for 4 from the perimeter. This is what happens when you provide excellent balance. Their losses have been from way too many threes and settling, playing one-on-one, taking a lot of tough looks. And tonight, they're doing the exact opposite. Pounding the ball inside, and that's allowing the perimeter to finally start to open up. The Magic responded with a 2. Tatum at the left wing. Approaching 2 minutes left to go in the first. Tatum off the double team. Lob to Cornette. Kick out corner. Horford. Right baseline. Jimbo lobs it up over the top. Cornette off his fingertips. Got held up and fouled. That's now number 5. And this means the Celtics will shoot 2 in the bonus. Hey, what's good? SGA Sports Talk channel. Welcome back in, man. Thanks for joining in, brother. And I'll get back to you sometime when I have a moment there. Thanks for reaching out a few days ago. Things been super busy recently at work and stuff. First one's good at the line for Luke Cornett. They're already in the bonus. Magic just picked up their 5th personal foul. What's good, Greg? Welcome back in, man. Marcus, thanks for joining in out from the Bahamas here. Both of the free throws good for the Celtics, 30-22. Just a real clean and crisp game they've been playing so far. Energy, getting the ball to the rim, and then once the threes start to open up, they've done exactly that. So layup is there, up and off the glass. That is number 12 for Orlando, who just scored. That is Traveling Queen. He had double digits the last game, tied a career high with 17 the last time around against the Celtics. He was a former non-D1 collegiate athlete from the New Mexico Military Institute before he transferred to New Mexico State. Al Horford just strolled a 3 from the corner. Celtics by 9. Great start here for Boston. Banchero Brings the double outside over to the perimeter. Back to Banchero. Backs his way on Tatum. Banchero got stripped by Tatum, though the refs roll it a reach and foul. So Tatum picks up the personal foul. And this will lead to an inbound coming up for Orlando. Yeah, I got a bunch of people poured on. You guys, the real legends, MVPs for being out here tonight. I'm praying, man, that the Celtics can finally start to get back on the right track here. This does not look like a team that's going to lose tonight's game. This looks like a team that's really just straight up focused to finally bounce back and get back on the right track. Inbound from Queen goes to Anthony Black. 33, it's 33-24 is the score. Yeah, my apologies if it glitches sometimes. The scoreboard's done that since Christmas or so. So we'll have 2 free throws here at the line. Jonathan Isaac goes up, gets fouled. It's his first time on the floor tonight, number 1 for Jonathan Isaac. So 2 free throws here for the Magic by Isaac. First one's good. Yeah, Magic already in 5 personal fouls, over the limit to begin this game right now. 2 personal fouls by Anthony Black, 1 each by Banchero, Tristan Da Silva, and Caleb Houston. Second free throw, no good, as Tatum came down with a defensive rebound. 8-point advantage for the Celtics. 45 seconds left to go in the first. Peyton Pritchard crosses midcourt. He's guarded by Black. Bounce pass over to Tatum. Tatum works his way on traveling Queen here. 101. Tatum soars up. Tatum, and he gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up here for JT. That's now number 6 as a team for the Magic. Yeah, Tatum needs a moment as well. He went down hard. Got clobbered on his way up here. He's backing his way on traveling Queen. Then he got held on to, swung around by Jonathan Isaac at the very end. I believe it was picked up by traveling Queen. Yeah, traveling Queen, and then he got right around to Isaac too, absorbing contact. But it was charged to Queen. Yeah, he might have got like the wind knocked out of him for a brief moment after that. He got swung around when he was going up to the rim there. First one is good at the line, made by Tatum. Good to see Neemias Queta getting some playing time tonight. Here we go. So Joe Mazzulla going into a 4 big rotation that's rotated tonight so far between 4 different bigs. Porzingis, Horford, Cornette, and now Neemias Queta getting some playing time. Checks in for the final 34.5 seconds. Second free throw is good by Tatum. That's exactly what you need there. Just final 30 seconds left to go. If he can rock the rim and come up with like an alley-oop slam or a slam dunk, then it gives this whole crowd a bunch of excitement and something great to see. The rest of this game almost came up with a block there, but he did pick up the foul. Banchero, the spin to the rim, got it a drop in the and one. And who's this foul on? Was it on Hauser here? Yeah, this is on Hauser. This is on Hauser in the foul. Queta came in late. Queta almost came up with a swat there. Very close to the block, but Sam Hauser called him the shooting foul, and Banchero off the spin scored, and he'll have 1 here at the line. And the free throw is good. 9 points now for Paulo. 35-28. Celtics with it. 20 seconds left to go in the first. Peyton Pritchard crosses midcourt. Top of the key for Pritchard, guarded by Black. A lot of standing around. 1 second differential. Shot clock and game clock. Bad pass by Pritchard. Intercepted, jumping the route by traveling Queen. This pass got deflected by Tatum. Back into the hands of Queen. 4 seconds left to go. Cross court here. The kick out 3 at the buzzer. Rattled out. No good. Missed by Anthony Black at the buzzer. And we close out the end of the first quarter. 35-28. Celtics by 7. Through the end of 1. Tonight here. And they got lucky. A steal by the Magic, and the Magic unable to capitalize on the final possession to close out the quarter. All right, so 1/4 right now in the books. And this has been a total flip-flop here from the last game. Celtics bringing the energy right now. Really good start for Boston. Everything's been done downhill. Smashing their way through the post. They realized that they're without their big man tonight, Goga Bitadze, not playing tonight in this game, and the Celtics are just smashing it down low. 11 points, perfect 4 for 4 in the opening quarter by Porzingis. Derek White's got 7, and he's only hit 1 3 for Derek White. His 2 other shots have been inside the paint. 5 points by Tatum. Tatum's only attempted 2 shots. Jaylen Brown's got 4. He's 2 for 3. It's been a really good balance so far. Sam Hauser drilled a 3. It's a great sight to see. 3 made by Horford from the corner. Luke Cornett's got 2. Both to the free throw line. So excellent start here. Just all around. This is exactly what they needed. That everybody was able to provide balance, and they got that tonight. And I was talking about it in the pregame. The greatest wins that you can have as a team is when you put like 6, 7, 8 guys in double figures. Like if you have that much depth there, that helps out a ton. And it's awesome that Joe Mazzulla is not going with an 8-man rotation tonight. He has opened up this rotation to be a 10-man rotation right now. So 10 different guys have been part of a 10-man rotation instead of what it's been usually around like a 8 or a 9-man rotation. Celtics +3 in the glass, 9-6. They shot the ball 67% from the floor in that first quarter. Perfect at the free throw line, 6 for 6. And how about this? Perfect from 3-point range, 5 for 5. That's awesome. 18 attempted shots. Perfect 5 for 5 from 3. And they are 7 for 13 from 2. That is awesome. That's called team collective unit basketball right there. Xavier Tillman, Jaden Springer, those 2 guys probably won't see the floor unless it's a blowout tonight. Those 2 guys have gone to be completely unplayable. I would start with those 2 guys. So if I'm Brad Stevens, there's been minimal impact and minimal minutes by both Jaden Springer and Xavier Tillman this season. Tillman, he was a starter in the playoffs 2 years ago. He locked down Anthony Davis in the first round playoffs, Memphis against the Lakers from a couple of years ago. Hasn't made any sort of like key contributions for him off the bench. So I would look towards those 2 guys to see if they can swing in more players for depth on the team. That's a starting point right there. Because I've seen in trade rumors, Walker Kessler's Peyton Pritchard just scored a layup to start off the second quarter. 10-5 bench points in favor of the Celtics tonight. Clicking on all cylinders here for Boston. Banchero gets followed by Pritchard as Pritchard picked up the reach-in. But yeah, I would start with Jaden Springer and Xavier Tillman. Both of those guys being traded. Plus picks for like other players like Walker Kessler, to see if they can acquire a player like Walker Kessler to trade with Jaden Springer plus draft picks included. There'll probably have to be like 2 or 3 draft picks thrown in there plus Jaden Springer to acquire Walker Kessler if that was to happen. I'm seeing that being a possibility. Celtics could trade for Walker Kessler out of Utah. He's averaging a double-double, and he leads the league with a 72% percentage from the floor shooting this year. First free throw is good at the line for Anthony Black. What's good, Ward? Welcome in, man. I'm hoping that was the turnaround part of their season for them. And I'm confident it will be. Because Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, both of them did not show up in the last game. And then I didn't realize it until a day later. So they played on Wednesday. I saw pictures over on Reddit yesterday. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown partying on Tuesday night over in Toronto. Those guys were just straight up just out of their minds. or so, like drunk out of their minds, and yeah, they were hungover till the next day. And you could see that the Celtics were playing completely hungover basketball. That was some terrible basketball that's being displayed. And right now, look at the bounce back, up by 7. Rudder inside by Anthony Black though as he scores for 2. 37-32 right now. 10 as we're down to around 10.5 left to go before halftime. Pritchard bounce pass left corner into the hands to Hauser. Hauser up fake as he puts up the shot and he scores up and in off the backboard. 5 points now for Sam Hauser off the bench. Positive bench contributions. Everybody around. This is a depth game so far tonight here. Top of the key right now with Banchero. Step back 3 to air over Horford. Missed off the mark. No good. Cordet collects the defensive rebound. Peyton Pritchard at the left wing. Kick out corner. Horford up fake. Horford inside the key. Horford with a right hand. No good. Missed off the rim. Banchero collects the defensive board. Banchero with a burst up the floor. Spin cycle on Hauser. Kick out corner. Open 3. No good. Missed off the mark there for traveling Queen for Orlando. They are dead last in perimeter shooting this season in the NBA. Around 32% from 3. Bad pass by Pritchard. Deflected to the backcourt. Tatum picks it up though with 10 in the shot clock. Tatum. At the top of the key here, Tatum. Right wing, dribbles up, guarded by Queen 101. Tatum, follow a 15-footer, came off the rim short. Offensive rebound, controlled by Cordet, though. Hauser sends it off to Pritchard. Pritchard stepped to the bounds. It's a turnover. Yeah, I got you there. That's awesome. So, PC, 5-point lead. Thanks for the update, Jeffrey. Appreciate it, brother. Mr. Fulton Mraz, welcome back in. January 20th, there you go. So coming up on Monday, big 26th birthday there. So happy birthday coming up soon for Mr. Fulton Mraz. And welcome on board. We got Ice Ice Baby Randy back in the stream. You guys, the legends, for joining back in once again. And this has been a much better game tonight by the Celtics here. Bringing the energy, playing with pride, playing with passion. And the Celtics' pride definitely showing so far today. Not allowing this Magic team to beat them from the perimeter. Tough contested shot at the baseline. Missed off the rim by Anthony Black. That was an excellent contest there by Sam Hauser. Pritchard out to the corner to Horford. Back into the hands to Pritchard. Skip pass. Off to Cornet. Back out to the perimeter. Pritchard. Down to 9 minutes left to go before half. Tatum has it at the left wing. Guarded by Black 101. Tatum crossover. Tatum downhill. Tatum slices the feathers and he scores. Up and off the backboard. That was sweet right there for JT. Cole Anthony right back scores behind the defense. An exciting, thrilling play by Tatum. Celtics defense unable to get back on the opposite side, though. Quick in transition. The Magic able to burn them. Tatum jab step at the elbow. Tatum up fake. Gets right past traveling Queen. Here he goes for 2 more with a left-hand layup. Jason Tatum. Nice up fake right there to get traveling Queen to bite at it. Across the floor to Wendell Carter Jr. Puts the ball into the hands to Queen. Queen off the roll down. Carter covered by Cordet underneath and fouled. And 2 free throws will be coming up here at the line for Wendell Carter Jr. Hey, thanks so much, Jungle Pitbull. Really appreciate it. So, yeah, today is me and my girlfriend's 9th anniversary as well. So, we met each other... we met each other back in December of 2016, but didn't start dating until 9 years ago, January 17th, 2016. First free throw, no good by Wendell Carter Jr. Got a bunch of substitutions here in this game. Drew Holiday's back on the floor. Once I get everybody out there, I'll let you guys know, as they got like a small camera view on. Here we go. Jaylen Brown, Kristaps Porzingis, Derek White, Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum. That's the 5 in the court currently for the Celtics. Second free throw is good by Wendell Carter Jr. 43-35. So the starting 5 is all on the floor together right now. Derek White at the right wing perimeter. He is guarded by Cole Anthony. Anthony Black, Tristan Da Silva, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and Wendell Carter Jr. to 5 on the floor, and Jason Tatum inside the low post scores for 2 more. Look at what happens when you assert yourselves at the rim. Anthony right behind. Holiday off the dribble drive scores with a layup. 45-37. Celtics are asserting themselves getting to the rim in this game. Derek White has made 1 3 tonight. Perfect 1-for-1 for the perimeter. Upgrade from the last game. Looking to make it 2 for 2. His 3 off the rim. Short, no good. A rebound controlled by Anthony. Jimmy, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. And Anthony, off the drive, had it swatted out of bounds, though Porzingis here got called in the shooting foul, so it wasn't clean, and this will send Cole Anthony to the free throw line shooting 2. Man, I'm so sorry to hear that, Jimmy. Send my thoughts and prayers out to you, man, and wishing you a speedy recovery there, brother. So I took the Celtics under 113.5 for my prediction for this one. They got 45 right now. Yeah, I'll go Boston in this game. I also have this a single-digit game, 111-104. So I'll go the Celtics by 7, 111-104 for this one here. 45-39, both of the free throws good at the line for Cole Anthony. Celtics by 6 right now as we approach the 7-minute mark left to go in the second. Derek White backs his way inside, no good as he put up the shot off the glass. Battle for the rebound, tipped by Holiday to the wrong player though as Black came up with a defensive rebound at the corner, bobbled by KCP, regains possession though. Contavious Caldwell-Pope lob over to Wendell Carter as the Celtics pick up another foul. That's on White. That was very close to being a travel. Wendell Carter Jr. was backpedaling inside a key, and he stumbled backwards. Actually, check that. It'll be charged to Tatum. Tatum and White were both next to Carter, and it is called on Tatum on the foul. So 45-39, and this will lead to a timeout here. Celtics will burn a timeout. I didn't see any green light indication. We'll see if Joe Mazzulla does elect to challenge this coming up. That was very close to being a travel there by Wendell Carter Jr. He was backpedaling, holding the basketball inside the key. It didn't really look much contact from that camera angle for Jason Tatum that he was called in the foul on. So we'll see what happens coming up here after this timeout as we break for the timeout. 45-39, 6:54 left to go in the Celtics. Looking really good right now. 4 out of 5 starters have scored. And then 4 out of 5 players he's checked in the game off the bench have scored. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Jason Tatum, 11 points. Kristaps Porzingis, 11 points. 7 by Derek White. Great start for him tonight. 5 off the bench by Sam Hauser. Celtics responsible for 12 total bench points, and Orlando responsible for 9 total bench points. 9 points by Paulo Banchero. 8 points by Cole Anthony. This stream is also sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for my referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link for GamesGo is pinned to the chat. It is also posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to multiple websites. Those websites are included on this graphic. It includes the New York Times and Wall Street Journal, which is brand new to GamesGo for this month. Grammarly, Duolingo, Deezer, Crunchyroll, DeepL, and Perplexity AI. And then 3 other new sites recently added is Gamma, UPDF, and Scribed. The New York Times includes The Athletic as part of their bundle over on GamesGo for just $1.25 per month right now. If you use my link and then put in my promo code EJPMU, that is much cheaper than the $1.99 monthly cost for The Athletic to get for if you're a subscriber. So It's got the whole New York Times bundle, including with the Athletic over on GamesGo for just $1.25 per month out there. Also, the Wall Street Journal at $10.99 per month. That is much, much lower than its current subscription price for subscribers. So check out GamesGo. A lot of great deals over there for much lower prices than the actual subscription price that it has posted on their site. If you use GamesGo with my promo code EJPMU, you'll receive discounts for that, starting at $1.25 per month for the New York Times, which features the Athletic over there. Check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. Great start right now on this one. Hopefully they keep it up. Yeah, Celtics need Derek White for the playoffs. Yeah, my apologies if I sounded like I wanted to trade Derek White. I was frustrated, so frustrated with him by the last couple of games that he has played. But playoff basketball, the Celtics definitely going to need him in the playoffs because it's just a totally different game in the playoffs, and he almost out-hustled Tristan Da Silva there for that rebounds. And he actually did. Yeah, he actually did out-hustle Da Silva. He tapped the ball off Da Silva out of bounds there. So this will be Boston ball. Perfect at the free throw line for the Celtics. 6 for 6. Magic split their free throws coming back from the timeout. 10 for 13 tonight at the charity stripe for Orlando. Tatum at the right wing. Dribbles up, drives, jump stop inside the key. Tatum, kiss off the glass. He scores. Up and then off the backboard. 7-point lead for Boston. Last game looked like they were sleepwalking tonight. This looks like just an all-around tremendous game. Part of the we system, not me. In Boston, teamwork in a big way. Wendell Carter Jr. able to float it up over Porzingis for 2. I have to say, give the Magic credit. They are hanging in right now despite 6 players missing in this game. The Celtics playing one heck of a game so far. Not many mistakes at all. Playing it physical, getting to the rim. A Tatum dribbles up to the elbow, rises for the jumper, deep 2, connects on it. JT up to 15 points total so far tonight. 15 points, 10 this quarter for Tatum. That's the Jason Tatum we know right here, right now. Anthony at the top, guarded by Holiday. Anthony dribbles up top of the free throw circle. Cole Anthony, a lot of dribbling, 8 on the timer. Anthony floats up the shot, no good. Missed off the side of the rim. Offensive rebound outside the Caldwell Pope. Around the perimeter, deflected, intercepted by Jaylen Brown with a steal. Brown up ahead, jukes out one defender. Jaylen dribble, drive, kick out to the wing. Tatum shovel pass corner. White takes the jumper, bumped into and fouled. And Derek White will shoot 2 coming up here at the free throw line. Yeah, I was so frustrated by Derek White, how he was playing like the last couple of games or so. And finally he is rose up today. Finally we get a great version out of Derek White. Where I would start, in my opinion, it starts with building depth with the players that's unusable right now. And that will be Xavier Tillman and Jaden Springer. That's where they start. And then after that, you can think about players probably like Sam Hauser would be the next on the list because he's been like 1 out of every 5 games he's been reliable as a scorer for him. So he's another one. It's good to see he's been able to find his shot tonight. Holiday straight away from the top, missed off the mark, no good. A rebound secured by Banchero. Yeah, that's one guy I've not mentioned in trade rumors, the missing piece, Drew Holiday. He's yet to score. No points for him tonight, but here comes Jaylen Brown with a steal. Jaylen couldn't handle it, though, as he lost it out of bounds. He had a fast break with numbers. But, yeah, he's the missing piece there. Even though, like, even if Holiday has a bad scoring game, like, he's still going to put in 110% effort on the defensive side of the floor. And right now, he leads the way. He's got 2 rebounds, 2 assists, so making up for yet to record a steal tonight, but still a long way left to go. And he always, the key for Drew is he always has timely buckets. Like, even if he doesn't score throughout the game, he always has this massive bucket in the final minute to, like, seal the deal when you least expect it, which is, like, the awesome part about it. Anthony able to float up the mid-range leaner as he connected on it. Drew At the left wing, lob down low, finds Tatum. Underneath, soars up in a roof shack. And the one coming up here at the free throw line for Jason Tatum. That's what exactly that I'm talking about. Drew Holiday, right on cue with an assist. Entry pass, lob finds a mismatch with Jason Tatum working on Cole Anthony, rolling down to the hoop. Tatum with position off a post up. Receives the pass from Holiday, soars up to the rim, dunks it, plus the foul from behind. 17 points now for JT, 12 points this quarter. Man, Tatum heard the critics tonight, and he is responding with a fury and a flurry of points. Tatum's free throw is no good. 7-point lead for the Celtics. They're shooting red hot, 62.5% from the floor. 4.5 left to go before halftime. The reason why that score is at 51 and not like 75 right now is because the Magic play just such a slow tempo. They're taking the shot clock down to single digits on almost every single possession. So that's why the Celtics have only scored 51, despite shooting 62.5% from the floor. Brown, low block, kick out, quarter, open three. Drew Holiday off the back from no good. Wendell Carter Jr. with a defensive rebound. And Jaylen Brown picked up a loose ball foul. 4:06 left to go. Yeah, that's why I took the under 113.5 in my opinion for this game, because I looked at the pace of play for the Magic and it said 29th in the NBA in pace of play. So that's why I took Boston under 113.5 in this game, and also a key part of why I took the Magic plus 13.5 on the spread as well, because if you're having fewer possessions, it's going to tend to lead to a closer game. And one big example of that for college basketball, the Virginia Cavaliers rank at the very bottom every year in pace of play, which also correlates with their defense, why they're always like top 3 and fewest points allowed, because they crank out the fewest amount of possessions per game for Virginia, and a lot of their games that they play come down to like 1-2 possessions for Virginia. 51-46 now. 5-point game approaching 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Derek White slides it on top over to Brown. Jaylen dribbles up to the left elbow. Bounce pass behind his back. Sets up Porzingis on a 3. And he rips it down to shoot for the triple. 54-46. You know what? Whenever I see the line Kristaps Porzingis over 1.5 threes, I'm smashing it as much as possible for him. This was the worst matchup possible for Porzingis coming into this game. The Magic lead the NBA in fewest allowed threes per opponent, and Porzingis just made his second 3 tonight. He's perfect from the floor, 5 for 5 shooting, perfect, 2 for 2 from the perimeter, and the Magic just airballed a 3 out of bounds. Porzingis is on fire. 14 by Porzingis. He has been on fire at a rapid pace. Last 5 straight games, he's gone over his player prop for both points and rebounds for Porzingis. He has been on a tear recently, offensively. Holiday at the left wing, spots up for the 3. Drew, got it to go. 57-46. I love the shot selection. Drew Holiday just so smart with his shot selection. Shakes the defender to opposite side. He contests that deep 2 jumper. Banchero able to smash it in with a left-handed dunk. 57-48, under 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Drew Holiday is just so smart with when he wants to attempt the 3. It's always the open look that he attempts there. Like, he never forces up anything besides the game against the Pelicans where he forced something. That's a forced 3 attempted by Tatum that missed off the rim short. Yeah, that's not a good look there by Tatum, trying to play iso ball against Wendell Carter Jr. around the perimeter. Banchero at the elbow, launches the J over. Holiday connects on it. And Drew right there got a little bit lost in no man's land. He tried to play Banchero low, and that led to Banchero rising up over Drew, and Drew was unable to recover and couldn't contest it. Quarter 3 Tatum as he drills it. 60-50 Boston. Jason Tatum right on point there. He's got 20 in the opening half right now, responding big to the critics. Cole Anthony, top of the key, lobs it over to Banchero. Paulo guarded by Holiday one-on-one. Paulo backs his way, brings along the double, bounce pass on top. Cole Anthony launches a 3, rattles in. It's a big shot right there for the Magic. Cole Anthony working his way up now in this game. He's got himself 13. He averages around 8 points per game. Jaylen Brown inside the key. Euro step. Jaylen good. +1 at the free throw line for Jaylen Brown. Everybody making an impact. This is what I call Boston Celtics pride, passion, basketball. You wear that jersey for a purpose, playing with that jersey with pride, and tonight they are wearing it and playing it with pride. Time on the floor by the Magic. 1:36 left to go before halftime. You and the man, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis for sure tonight is the mother freaking man out there on the floor. 7'3", all of him. Doing everything out there. Perfect tonight for KP. Tatum's got 20 in 20 minutes. 14 by Porzingis. Perfect from the floor. 5 for 5 and 2 for 2 from 3. 7 by Derek White. 6 by Jaylen Brown. Plus a free throw pending for JB. 5 by Sam Hauser. 3 by Horford. 2 by Cordet. 2 by Pritchard. Wait tomorrow for Peyton Pritchard's turn. Might not be tonight. Pritchard might finish with 8 points or so, but wait till tomorrow. He's going to drop down 20 tomorrow night. Mark my words. Peyton Pritchard tomorrow night, 20 points at least, and that means at least 4 threes tomorrow night for Pritchard as well. This might not be his night tonight, but tomorrow night, guess what? It's going to be his night. Night number 2 off a back-to-back. Celtics are 63% from the floor. 63%, 24 for 38, 8 for 13 from 3 at 61.5%. Just a phenomenal game so far. Playing this pace, and it's allowed, the pace of play has allowed the Celtics to get the best looks possible. This is not a team that's going to blow up and down the floor against you for Orlando. This is a team that's going to play very just laid-back style tempo basketball. They're not going to blow up and down like the Pacers or the Grizzlies or the Thunder are going to play chaotic basketball and blow up and down the floor against you. They're going to play slow, methodical basketball. That's allowed the Celtics to reset defensively, recover on a defensive end, and then force stops, and then spread out the floor on their side. And then either they have a choosing. They can either do what they've done best tonight, which is pound it inside, or since they keep on pounding it inside, they can open up the perimeter with great looks from 3, and they've done a mix and match tonight between that. 28 points in the paint for the Celtics. 8 made threes. That is 24 points generated from the 3 ball. 28 points from the paint. And then 6 at the free throw line. That's great balance right there. And then a couple more buckets outside the paint. Plus four more points outside the paint off deep twos is what they've got. So the balance between the Celtics balance for the points has looked like this. 28 points scored in the paint. Plus 4 additional points from deep twos. 24 points scored behind the arc. And then 6 points scored at the free throw line, and now 7 since Jaylen Brown just made a free throw coming back from the timeout. 63-53. Minute and a half left to go before halftime. A textbook excellent first half here by the Celtics. Magic with a possession. Cole Anthony at the left wing perimeter. He's guarded by Brown, the 1-on-1 edge of the midcourt logo. Cole Anthony, 5 in the timer. Bounce pass to Paulo Banchero. Paulo puts up the shot, rolled around the rim and out. Got fouled, though, and this will lead to 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jaylen Brown. What's good, Footy? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. If you're doing the stream tonight, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Jason Tatum, masterpiece tonight. 20 points and 8 for 12 shooting. 2 made threes, 14 by Porzingis. 7 each by Derek White and Jaylen Brown. First free throw was no good. So that was missed off the mark by Paolo Banchero. Second free throw is good. 9-point game, minute 15 left to go before halftime here. Celtics shooting above 62% from the floor. Holiday backs his way to the elbow. Drew settles outside the perimeter, laces up a three. Boomerang! He hits it. Drew Holiday able to shake a defender, launch and nail the triple. 9 for 14 from the perimeter for Boston. Final minute left to go before halftime. Banchero inside to keep Banchero blocked by White. Pinwheels around and Jaylen Brown comes down with the basketball. Celtics up by 12. They got some numbers here on the break. Jaylen goes up, got it stripped, turned it over though. Cole Anthony picked up the steal. This is the Celtics basketball team that we know about. Banchero at the right wing. Spin cycle Paulo. Outside to the top. KCP into the hands to Paulo. Paulo at the low block. Paulo backs his way on Brown. Forces up a jumper at the baseline. No good. Around the rim and out. Tatum collects another defensive rebound. Jason Tatum 6 boards on the defensive glass in the first half. Tatum crosses midcourt. 15 seconds left to go before halftime here. Tatum at the TD Garden logo. Tatum gonna do it himself. 5 seconds left to go. Top of the key towards his left. Tatum. 3 seconds. Crossover. Tatum takes the 3 at the buzzer. Came up short. And we close out going to halftime. 66-54 Boston. Big time in the opening half here for the Celtics tonight. This is total team basketball. Everybody put it in the work today, and the results are showing tonight. Unhappy about the results the last 14 games, going 7-7. Well, the Celtics gonna prove tonight this is the first out of many that they're gonna stack together, one by one in the W column. If they keep on playing like this, there's gonna be multiple W's following multiple W's. This is the Celtics basketball team we know about. This is the one that we expected coming into the season. This is the one that we expected throughout the season. And this was the Celtics team that did not show up like this the last couple weeks or so. But tonight, they have showed up. And now they're just going to make it consistent and transfer this momentum into the second half. And then transfer this momentum into tomorrow as well. Great start in the first half. 66-54 against the top 3 defense in the league. Jason Tatum with 20 points. 14 points by Porzingis. And for the Magic, it is Paolo Banchero, 14 points, 13 points by Cole Anthony, Wendell Carter Jr. with 11. Really great game, balance-wise, mix and match. 61% shooting by Boston right now. They're 25 for 41 there, 9 for 15 from the perimeter. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. What a start tonight for the Celtics. This stream, by the way, since we're at halftime, it is sponsored by Games Go. Games Go is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for a referral for discounts over on the Games Go site. The link for Games Go is posted in the description of this video. It's also pinned to the chat as well. Games Go offers shared premium subscriptions to multiple websites for lower prices. That includes the New York Times, which features The Athletic, which is a sports news article website off of the New York Times. That's for $1.25 per month. for the New York Times bundle, which includes The Athletic in it. That's a brand new deal from Games Go. Also included is the Wall Street Journal at $10.99 per month. That is much cheaper than the current subscription for subscribers over to the Wall Street Journal. Covered on the Games Go site for the services that are offered at a lower monthly price include the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, Gamma, UPDF, and Scribe. All 5 of those sites are brand new, and then the usuals that have been on for the last couple months include Grammarly, Duolingo, Deezer, Crunchyroll, DeepL, and Perplexity AI. So check out Games Go. It's got great deals on there, especially that $1.25 a month there for the New York Times, which features The Athletic over on that Games Go deal, which The Athletic is $1.99 monthly for the monthly subscription. Check out Games Go, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. 66-54 right now as we're at the half. Yeah, I believe so. They merged with Athletic. So that's why there's no New York Times sports anymore. Yeah, so The Athletic is covered over on the New York Times. I think previously it was on its own, like, they had it as their own website, and then they got merged into the New York Times for sports. So The Athletic is over on the New York Times now for sports, so they are under that company for the New York Times, and The Athletic is a paywall per article. So yeah, if you're not a subscriber looking for those articles via The Athletic, it requires a paywall to do that. Man, I wish they could do this consistently for this team. Tonight looking real special right now. Let's see what we've got for scoreboard updates right now. Knicks and T-Wolves. That's a great matchup tonight. New York leading 39-37. 7:20 left to go in the second quarter. Nuggets up early against the Heat, 14-8. Bucks are up against the Raptors, 10-3. And the Pelicans lead the Jazz, 15-8. Hornets up early against the Bulls, 13-8. That'd be a bad loss tonight for Chicago if they lose that game. Charlotte, 9-28. The Bulls are 18-23. Pelicans came in as an 11-point favorite against Utah. The Pelicans are playing just really great basketball recently for them. Looks like they've turned a corner, but that's stunning, being an 11-point favorite tonight. Utah has turned a corner as well for them. Both of those teams have the same amount of wins. The Jazz are 10-29. The Pelicans have played 3 more games. They're 10-32 for the Pelicans. The Pelicans are actually worse at home than the Jazz are on the road. The Pelicans are 6-16 at home. The Jazz are 7-14 on the road. Right now, Pelicans are up 15-8. College hoops right now. Providence, Villanova, 15 minutes left to go. PC up by 1, 43-42. DePaul, Georgetown, 2 teams that's been surprises this year, especially Georgetown, 9-5 right now. DePaul leads on the road early going against Georgetown. Indiana, their last game, they got booed off the floor. They're at Ohio State. 2 teams that's been disappointing tonight, or disappointing this season out in the Big Ten. And that game just started, tied up at 10 between Indiana and Ohio State. Yeah, I'm thinking on course for 120 if they keep on shooting the ball like this. I would imagine that there's going to be some sort of adjustments defensively by the Magic. I thought the Magic would come out and play much more physical than they have so far. There's been a lot more space than I anticipated out there that the Celtics have had for their shots. I knew that they could get downhill on this team tonight because they're without Batadze, their center on the floor. But the thing that's shocking is that the Magic did not come to play perimeter defense, and the Celtics have ripped down multiple threes against this Magic defense, 9 for 15 from the perimeter. That's almost above what the Magic, on average, surrender in their total games to their opponents. I thought this would be a tougher game from the perimeter from 3. I think they only hit 8 threes the entire last game they took on the Magic. Let's see here. Last game they played a Magic, yeah, they've already drilled more threes than the entire game the last time. The Celtics went 8 for 33, 24% from the perimeter in the last game. And tonight they've already made 9 threes, 9 for 15 in the first half. And the shots have been awesome. Like, they started off this game playing downhill, and eventually that opened up the 3 ball. The shot selection's been really solid. There hasn't been many questionable looks. There's been that here and there Jason Tatum one-on-one step back 3 that he attempts for like a questionable shot attempt, but the shot attempts that's been like poor have been few and very, very, very little tonight. So it's awesome. It's awesome to see this team clicking on all cylinders tonight. Just gonna finish the book and then turn the page into tomorrow. I'll be back live tomorrow as well. Celtics against Hawks. And that will be tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. So if you guys would like to join in, feel free to do so tomorrow night. Boston against Atlanta. If you're a betting person out there, I would highly recommend tomorrow to take Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard, I'm just going to pull up his numbers. Night number 2 of a back-to-back. He's been really solid when he's played on back-to-backs this season. But yeah, I'm guessing his player prop's probably going to be at like 13.5 tomorrow, and his made threes will either be at 3.5 or 2. Or 3.5 or 2.5 for him tomorrow for Peyton Pritchard. So I think he's going to have a huge game tomorrow. He's only got 2 right now at the half for him, but he looks fresh on night 2 of back-to-backs for him. Really, really fresh for Peyton Pritchard. This is his numbers. Night number 2 on a back-to-back this season for Peyton Pritchard. He is averaging, with 0 days of rest this is. They played 6 games this season on 0 days of rest. Peyton Pritchard's averaging 22 points per game. He's a plus 26 on the box plus minus. And he's shooting 60% from the floor, 53% from 3. That's insane. 60% from the floor, 53% from 3, averaging 22 points per game. For a player that averages around 14 to 15 points per game, he's averaging 22 on night 2 of a back-to-back. Yeah, I've got the Magic covering the spread. So I like the Magic covering the spread. I predicted that the Magic would cover at 13.5 tonight on the spread. Celtics do need a statement win, but I do think that the Magic are going to make adjustments defensively and start to ramp up physicality here at half 2. And that might have to force the Celtics to be able to find other ways to score. What's been one of the keys is that we haven't ever seen Boston tonight get in a scoring rut. We've seen them multiple times struggle and get in a lot of scoring droughts. Tonight, that's not been the case. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks for joining in from Scotland. Appreciate you here for being a part of my stream. Yeah, I was actually watching a show last night from that they have set in Scotland. So it's on Peacock. It's called The Traitors, and they have it set in a castle over in Scotland. And they release episodes every Thursday, so I've been hooked on it. I watched it last year. I'm actually like a big fan of Big Brother, that appears every summer for that TV show. So I know like a lot of the people that were already like cast members on The Traitors since they played in Big Brother. I also watched a little bit of Survivor growing up too, so I know a lot of like the classic Survivor people from the past. And wow, I think I made it 4 episodes in so far. They've released 4 episodes. Just finished the 4th one last night because they release it every Thursday. And holy smokes, that was quite the scene yesterday. Yeah, I hope Porzingis can start to rack up some more rebounds too. So Fantasia, best of luck there. Porzingis rebounds, which he'd been really key at. Last 5 games, he'd gone over his player prop with at least 9 rebounds in the last 5 for him. And he's only got 1 rebound right now for Porzingis. Tatum's got 6. Yeah, I was going back and forth. This has kind of been the opposite of how I thought this game would go. I thought that there would be like a bunch of bricks, a bunch of misses, and it hasn't gone that way. I was going like back and forth between the two, between who to take for rebounds tonight, and then at the end, I ultimately decided Tatum over Porzingis in rebounds. I was going Porzingis, and then at the last moment, I saw Tatum's rebound prop drop from 9.5 to 8.5, so I jumped on that for tonight. By the way, if you guys didn't see in the pregame, this is what I released for my top 5 picks of the night. So this is what I've got tonight. Orlando Magic plus 13.5 points on the spread. My reasoning for this is the Celtics have a 1-7 record when they've been a 12-point favorite or greater this season. I do think that the Magic are going to start to make some adjustments defensively. I also took Boston under 113.5. They only scored 97 in their last game against the bottom 3 defense, the Raptors. They are right now playing a top 3 defense with Orlando, but that hasn't been seen so far. Celtics lighting up, playing some excellent basketball, shooting above 60% in the first half. Tatum's got 6 rebounds. I took him over 8.5. He's been rolling in the glass recently. I have Banchero at 6.5 rebounds. He's had a slow start in the glass. He's got 3 right now. And Derek White under 2.5 made 3s as he just took the 3 as we come back to action, and he bricked it off the back rim. So we are back into action. Derek White tonight right now has made 1 3 at the moment, 1 for 3 from the perimeter. He is combined to shoot 3 for 30 from the perimeter, or 3 for 29 coming into this game. Now he is 4 for 32 currently in his last 5 games, plus including this one for Derek White, as the Celtics are bricking a couple shots here recently. Magic just scored a quick 3 right back as we are at the beginning of the 3rd quarter here. Right to left on the floor, Banchero with the basketball for the Magic. He's guarded by White. Dribbles up to the free throw circle, passing the ball down low. Carter Jr. behind the defense, shuts down the door with a 2-handed flush. Here comes the Magic right back in the game. Celtics can't take them lightly right now. Derek White starting off the 3rd quarter on the floor with Jrue Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. White passes over to Porzingis, trolls the triple. KP, man, he has been incredible. Perfect tonight. Stays perfect. 17.6 for 6 from the floor. 3 for 3 from 3-point range by Porzingis. Top of the free throw circle to Wendell Carter. Gets followed by Porzingis here on the pass, as this will stop the clock with 10:27. That's now Porzingis' 2nd personal foul. Nobody with 3. Everybody with 1 or 2. For the Celtics, Tristan Da Silva has 3. The lone player in foul trouble. Inbound to Cole Anthony. Magic down by 10 with a possession. Anthony guarded by Tatum at the right wing perimeter. Towards his left and the outside here. Lobs it over to Banchero. Banchero takes on Holiday. Backs his way to the mid-block. Follow-away jumper. Deep 2, and they will not count it. Paulo Banchero pushed off. It's rolled an offensive foul. It will go back to Boston. That's unfortunate for the Magic. That was a sweet shot there that he banked off the glass that didn't count. Celtics have the ball back. Derek White at the left wing. Towards his right. White, top of the key. Lobs it over to Porzingis. Mismatch. Guarded by Cole Anthony. Kick out. Corner. Tatum. Wide open. Three. Got it. Jason Tatum. Bang, bang from the perimeter. 72-59. Wide open for Tatum. He's got 23. Banchero at the left wing, guarded by White. Crossover, dribbles up, low left block. Banchero moves it outside to Anthony, elevates for the J. Tough follow away, missed off the backroom, no good. Tipped by Brown, and it got tipped over to KCP. Launches the three, bricked off the backroom. Porzingis collects the defensive rebound with one arm. Tatum bounce past White, turns the corner, drives underneath White. Moves it out to the top, a wide open three. Porzingis, no good. He missed his first shot of the game. Great look straight away from three. He was completely open, couldn't make it. Jaylen Brown tipped the ball out of bounds. And this will go right back over to Orlando. Hey, really appreciate it, Eli. Thanks so much for joining in. And appreciate it. Yeah, during the timeout, I'll see if I can get up one of the things I use actually before I make my picks to provide some reasoning. I found something online. It breaks it down by position, every single position, and how each team plays by position and defends the positions. As Porzingis here will head to the free throw line, shoot two. He drove right into Tristan Da Silva and got fouled. So Porzingis is going to shoot 2 free throws. Yeah, so what's cool, I found this website on #basketball. It has all of the positions. And it has the defense for every single team listed by position, ranked from first to last in the NBA. So it's all 5 positions. It ranks them from 1 to 150. And then you can even filter it by like one position only, like point guard, shooting guard, which is pretty cool. And it ranks them 1 through 30 by position there, which is really, really cool. Got a couple buckets recently. Cole Anthony just scored. Celtics were able to make both of them at the free throw line by Porzingis as well. Porzingis having a huge game. Lob over the top to Porzingis. Missed the first one. Got the pip back off the rim and scored. Up and in for 2. He's got 21 now for KP. Porzingis helping himself out. He's got a couple rebounds recently as well. 21 points up to 3 rebounds now. And Porzingis comes up with a steal. Watch out. Here goes the big fella. And he got contacted from behind but fouled. He'll shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. Wendell Carter Jr. came in, closing on Porzingis as Porzingis had a full court breakaway and a steal, about to dunk it down, and then Carter Jr. got him right from behind, closing at the last moment. Hold your breath as Porzingis slipped right before the stanchion. Luckily, he's up, he's on his feet, he's okay, and he'll shoot 2 here at the line. First free throw by Porzingis, got the bounce. Major game tonight by KP. 22. This is now his 6th straight game he's scored at least 18 points. It's also his 6th straight game that he's made at least 3 threes for Porzingis. Second free throw is good. He's 3 for 4 from the perimeter right now. 78-61. 12-2 run by Boston. Banchero crosses midcourt. He is defended by Tatum here at the top. Banchero working on Tatum, switched, guarded by Brown, 101, 10 in the timer. Banchero drives downhill, no good off the glass. Porzingis up to now his 4th rebound. So all of a sudden, he's got 3 rebounds this quarter. Start to take over. Cross-court pass, Brown to Tatum. Tatum jumper, mid-range, connects on it. Everything right now is clicking for Boston. Timeout by Orlando, 80-61. Wow. I needed to see a statement win. And finally, these guys are doing it tonight. This is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And now I want to see if they can stack these games together one by one, because this is what they're capable of playing like, and for sure they're doing it tonight. This is how the other games before this should have gone for the last like 3 weeks. It was the total opposite from that. Up and down like a roller coaster. Now it's just carry that momentum into tomorrow and get revenge of the Hawks who beat them earlier this season, and then take that momentum on the West Coast road trip for them. They get the Lakers next week. Jason Tatum, he loves road games. Let's see here. I'm going to dig up his stats against the Lakers. That's a game that very well Tatum, like thinking about it right now, I think he's going to go off against the Lakers next week. Here you go. Here's the numbers. If Tatum's player props at like 25.5, 26.5, 27.5, I would recommend going over for Tatum. Here's his averages. Last 5 games, Jason Tatum's averaging 31 points per game against the Lakers in his last 5. Here's his last 5 games. 23, 25, 30, 44, and 34. He loves it against LA. Like, that's the game that he's going to go off. Last 3 road games, he scored 25, 44, and 34. So they've got the Lakers next week. I'm just hoping they can stack these wins. They got Golden State first, actually, on Monday. That's right. That's the Monday game. So, yeah, I plan on being back tomorrow night as well, 7 p.m. if you guys would like to join on board. Andrew, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, this game's at Boston. Hey, I'll see you next week, Jeffrey. Appreciate it, man. Let's see what we got here. Providence, Villanova, 57-57. One heck of a game right there. 7:45 left to go in the second half. Yeah, they got a tough schedule coming up. All those teams are going right for them. They've had some issues in the past against Golden State. They have a game at Golden State on Monday. They're at the Clippers. That's no walk in the park. That's a 10:30 p.m. game next Wednesday. That's the latest game they'll play all season at the Clippers. And the Clippers usually beat them at least once a year, usually. They did it last year. That's a tough matchup there against the Clippers. And then at the Lakers, January 23, that's the second night of a back-to-back. And then at Dallas, January 25th, next Saturday. And then they close out Houston, Chicago, and the Pelicans to close out the month of January. Tatum tonight, 25 points, a masterpiece of a performance. 10 for 15 from the floor, 3 for 6 from the perimeter. He's also got 6 rebounds. We come back to action, 80-61, part of a 14-2 run by the Celtics as we're down to 7.5 left to go in the third. Cole Anthony on the floor with Paulo Banchero, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Tristan Da Silva, and Wendell Carter Jr. Banchero backs his way low block. Banchero gets it off to the corner. Tristan Da Silva, spin move on Brown, off the rim, short over Porzingis, tipped off the glass, offensive rebound, right back to Da Silva. Outside of KCP, a nice extra pass underneath to Wendell Carter, and he got fouled, though, by Porzingis. So this will be 2 free throws coming up here by Wendell Carter Jr. Yeah, I still think it's possible, Melvick. Based on yesterday, and seeing how Cleveland got clobbered yesterday against OKC, I think anything's possible now. The Celtics just have to use this win as a springboard for them, and they just got to keep on winning. Like, anything's possible if you can go on like a winning streak of like 5 straight wins, or like keep it going like past like anything that's incredible, like 10 like double-digit straight wins in a row. It's going to be tough to close the gap on the Cavs. They're 6 games ahead. But, I mean, it's still possible, especially if they play like they play tonight. 1 for 2 that trip of the line for Carter Jr. Derek White crosses midcourt. Into the hands to Tatum at the top of the key. Tatum. Bounce pass right corner. Derek White fires a 3 off the rim. No good. Porzingis tried to tip it in but couldn't. And Banchero collected a defensive rebound. Down by 18 for the Magic. Tristan da Silva moves on top to Banchero as he drives downhill to the rim. No good off the glass. Got fouled again. Porzingis up to now 4 fouls. Just picked up his 4th. Banchero came crashing down the hard. He hit the deck. He's down right now. Paulo Banchero is down right now on the hardwood. Came crashing down. Got fouled by Porzingis. Ooh. Porzingis swiped at his eye. Porzingis tried to contest the shot. His hand came down right on the face, scraping Banchero. Yeah, I can imagine now. Porzingis is probably going to be on the bench for quite a bit of time. Because he's up to now 4 fouls. We're going to cut to a timeout here. Paulo Banchero is being checked out by the medical staff right now. Whole hand of Kristaps Porzingis, unintentional, contesting the shot, and then it came back down after trying to contest the shot. It swiped the face of Paulo Banchero. 80-62 with 6:36 left to go in the third. Much better game tonight for Boston here. Much better game. Tatum's got 25. Porzingis has 23. Jaylen Brown only 7 tonight for him. It's kind of shocking for Jaylen because he's been pretty good in home games for him this year. His numbers at home have been much better than road games. 18 points by Cole Anthony, 14 each by Banchero and Wendell Carter Jr. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams. This stream, by the way, is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link is posted in the description of this video. It's also pinned to the chat as well for GamesGo. GamesGo offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Grammarly, Duolingo, Deezer, Crunchyroll, DeepL, Perplexity AI, Gamma, UPDF, and Scribd. A bunch of new ones there. It's 5 new sites as well that were just recently added over to GamesGo. That includes the New York Times, which also features The Athletic as part of their bundle package over on GamesGo, as The Athletic is now owned by the New York Times. The Athletic costs $1.99 per month for subscribers, but with the GamesGo bundle with the New York Times, it would be for just $1.25 per month if anybody out there uses The Athletic for a paywall for their subscriptions to get sports articles out there. And also the Wall Street Journal is much lower than its usual monthly subscription price. It's $1.99 under GamesGo. So GamesGo's got a lot of great options right there for lower prices, some excellent discounts instead of paying the actual price that's listed by the subscriber. Check out GamesGo. Share premium subscriptions for lower prices at the monthly right there for the lower monthly price over on GamesGo. GamesGo provides high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. Use my promo code EJPMU. Yeah, they still should consider some trades. I was talking about earlier, they got 2 guys on the bench that's just sitting there that's not doing anything. That would be Jaden Springer and Xavier Tillman. Like, those 2 guys never play. I think Brad Stevens should see if he could trade those 2 guys to see if they can get other players that can help out and be a part of the rotation. I was talking about earlier, Jaden Springer plus a couple of picks for a trade for Walker Kessler. I saw that one. I saw an article on that someplace a couple of days ago, and I was like, yeah, I really like this one. If the Celtics could acquire Walker Kessler for Jaden Springer, plus a couple picks that the Celtics would have to send Utah alongside Jaden Springer as well. So that's one of them. And then and then like a package with Xavier Tillman or something, plus like a couple draft picks or so. That would be a starting point in my opinion. And then after that, you can move to other guys if you're still not pleased. Sam Hauser, 5 points tonight. He's actually been good tonight. He's played 8 minutes. He just hasn't been consistent this year for Sam Hauser. Paulo Banchero is at the free throw line, just missed the first one. Yeah, Paulo Banchero had his eyes swiped by Porzingis on a foul, so he was getting his eyes checked out. They had a trainer over on the sideline during the timeout, waving his finger from right to left on Banchero to make sure that Banchero is tracking the finger and rolling his eyes to the position that it was going to, so he could continue to play in this game for Banchero. Jaylen Brown just got fouled by the Magic around the perimeter here. Reach and foul picked up, charge to number 10 of Orlando. That is Corey Joseph. He's only played 3 minutes tonight. 17-point game right now. Inbound goes to Derek White. 5 on the floor look like this for Boston. Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Drew Holiday, and Neemias Queta on the floor for the first time tonight. Queta, little baby hook. He got it a drop. Good for 2. Everybody making an impact tonight here. Celtics by 19. Tristan Da Silva crosses midcourt. Celtics still shooting rapid fire rate. 59%, 30 for 51 tonight from the floor. Top of the key with Corey Joseph. Slides it off to his right to number 12, Traveling Queen. His shovel pass offline of Wendell Carter. That's a turnover. Things have gone from bad to worse right now for Orlando. Midway through the third. This Magic team has yet to crack 110-plus points since December 21st. There was a game against the Heat right before they played Boston on the 23rd. That was the last time they cracked 110 points at least. That's almost a full month that they haven't reached the 110-plus point mark. Brown, his jumper came off the back rim, no good. Defensive rebound hauled in by Traveling Queen for the Magic. KCP at the left wing moves it off to his right to Queen. Queen at the top off to Wendell Carter Jr. Carter receives the handoff from Black. Black floats it cross court, catching fire 3. Traveling Queen off the back room, no good. In and out of the hands of Carter. Offensive rebound off to Traveling Queen, though, as he scored, plus the foul. 17-point game hanging in for Orlando right now, and they'll shoot a free throw. Yeah, I agree right there, Melvick. I agree. They got to get some more bench presence there, especially from the play out of the wing. Sam Hauser, here's a time that he can prove his case right now. He checks on the floor. 5 points right now for Hauser tonight. Traveling Queen, 13 against the Bucks on Wednesday. He had 4 steals in that game. What a story from Traveling Queen. They were talking about his story the last game when he faced Boston on December 23rd, and that he was sleeping from apartment to apartment, sometimes on the streets in cardboard boxes for him. That community college route is absolutely rough. He started off in the community college route as Jaylen Brown soars up, scores the layup. Actually, they will not count it, though. It's going to be rolled an offensive foul charge to Neemias Queta onto the legal screen to clear the pathway for Brown, so they take off the 2. But Traveling Queen, who just made the last free throw for Orlando, he was not recruited by any D1 programs out of high school. Started off at the community college route out of the College of Marin, and then he transferred to New Mexico Military Institute, and then eventually got to the D1 level playing for New Mexico State out of the WAC. And they upset UConn in the tournament as the 12 seed. That was the last time that UConn lost the March Madness game back in 2022, as New Mexico State was the 12 seed and upset the 5 seed UConn that year. Missed jumper by KCP at the elbow. Horford collected the defensive rebound. Hauser on a moonshot from 3 off the rim, no good. Tipped up to Pritchard for the offensive rebound. Horford on top finds Brown. Brown dribbles, drives inside, ball fake underneath Brown, and gets fouled. He will earn his stripes here at the free throw line. It is 2 shots coming up by Jaylen Brown. As Wendell Carter Jr. is the guilty party who picked up the shooting foul. College of Marin. Let's see, College of Marin. That's the JUCO routes that he went. So he started off at the junior college route, the College of Marin, which is out of the 3C2A, the California Community College Athletic Association. And then he later transferred to New Mexico Military Institute. That's also a non-D1 program. And that's out of the NJCAA, National Junior College Athletic Association. So he played at 2 different JUCO institutes at the community college level. And then eventually, once he got older as a collegiate athlete, he moved up to the NCAA Division I level for traveling Queen on the Magic. What a story right there for Queen. 84-66. Both of the free throws good at the line for Jaylen Brown. Anthony Black drives, attacks to the rim, scores with a left-hand layup. That's a strong drive there. Jaylen Brown, by the way, he's got himself 11 right now at the moment. Both teams' points in the paint are even, 30-30. Celtics shooting the cover off the ball at 57%. Jaylen dribbles up to the elbow, up fake, rises for the jumper, swash. 86-68. Jaylen Brown starting to pick up the slack right now. 4 minutes left to go in the third. Anthony Black at the left wing perimeter. This is exactly what the Celtics needed, a statement. They have got one tonight here. 18-point lead currently. De Silva, step back 3 over Keita. Got it. I mean, they're hanging in. They're down by 15, though. That's kind of large, but they're struggling from the perimeter from the Magic. 5 for 19. Celtics looking real good. 11 for 22 tonight. That's a great number. Usually by this rate of the game, that number is around 35 to 40. In the three-point column at this rate, they've only attempted 22 threes. Make it 23, and Peyton Pritchard sizzles it as he buries the triple. That was sick right there. Step back in the near side corner by PP. 12th made 3 tonight for Boston. Peyton Pritchard's been silent tonight. He's got some momentum going forward into tomorrow night, though, for Peyton Pritchard. He's up to now 5. Just buried his first 3 of the game. And he's only attempted 2 shots tonight here for Pritchard. I can only imagine Pritchard saving those shots for tomorrow. That's when the real deal begins there. Based on his numbers for tomorrow, he loves night 2 of a back-to-back. So Peyton Pritchard tonight, he has only played 11 minutes. He's probably going to receive a bunch more minutes tomorrow in that game against the Hawks. That matchup suits him out much better, in my opinion. The Hawks have like a smaller backcourt, so he matches up really well against Atlanta. Jonathan Isaac, 2 shots at the free throw line. First one's no good. David, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Second free throw, no good. Keita collects the defensive rebound. Everybody just doing everything key today. Scoring, passing, rebounding, playmaking, everything on point. Jaylen Brown launches the 3 straight away. It's a laser, baby, from downtown. Bang, bang by Jaylen Brown. 92-71. Jaylen Brown's got 14 right now and 5 for 8 shooting. Anthony Black dribbles up inside the key. Black lost the handle, got it back though. Black still inside the key. Black off to the left quarter to Traveling Queen. Traveling Queen around the perimeter for the timer. Queen dribbles, drives, skip pass in the corner. Outside of 3. KCP off the back of no good. Neemius Keita rips it away off the glass with a defensive rebound. Here goes Brown. Dribbles behind his back. Off the Pritchard underneath, and I believe a foul to give here was the call. Charge the Magic, yeah. That's now their 4th personal foul. He reached in defending Jaylen Brown off his dribble behind his back. Inside, that was charged to Contavious Caldwell-Pope in the reach-in. Hey, appreciate it, Jimmy. Really, thanks so much, man. Really appreciate it, brother. Yeah, I work with a couple of colleges doing the broadcast stuff. I haven't got many basketball games though this winter, because what happened was that a lot of the other broadcasters signed up for them before me. So what happens is that a lot of the colleges I work with, they don't do it by like broadcaster by committee, where they reach out to like the number one broadcaster and tell them here's all the games available. A lot of the colleges I work at just put up a sign-up sheet, email it out to like the 6 or 7 broadcasters that's part of the university, and then it's like first come, first serve. So once that sign-up sheet comes out, it's an absolute just like slugfest trying to put your name on the Google sheet to sign up, because before you know it, here comes out the email, and then 1 minute later, here's all 5 people logged in, and you can tell who they are because it's over a Google sheet, so you can see who logged into the account, and it's got all the names of the people, and then you can see everything being filled up within seconds. Just insane. And then, of course, all the people that fill up for the games, there's always a lot of unreliability that comes up with it, and these people just fill it up to pad the stat sheet and stuff like that. They fill it up, and then they forget that they have a game, and then at the last moment, they're like, uh-oh, I can't attend this game tonight to broadcast it. I need a fill-in at the last moment. Well, sorry, I got other stuff that I need to do. I can't get there with under 24 hours notice. It's a lot of prep work that goes into the broadcasting, stuff like that. Like, at least be respectful and know what games that you can take, and sign up for the games that you can take instead of just signing up, hogging all the games, and then at the last minute, like 24, 48 hours later, being like, oops, sorry, I can't take that, or so. That's what you have to deal with in it's a shame, like the broadcasting world at some of the colleges that I broadcast at. Jaylen Brown, inside the key, mid-range, off the mark, no good. Got fouled, though, so he'll shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. Some of them, they choose their broadcasters, though, per sport, which is pretty cool. Some of them is first come, first serve. Like, one of the colleges that I'm at, I'm like the number 2 guy, like a substitute for basketball. Since the basketball guy, he plays in the baseball team for the college, so he doesn't get spring broadcast opportunities, so he gives me like first come first serve for a lot of the spring stuff, which is cool. Jaylen Brown at the free throw line shooting 2. Tatum, he's been on the bench for quite a bit of time for Tatum. Tatum's got 25 right now in 27 minutes. Second free throw is good by Brown. What's good, Kreslin? Welcome in for the Philippines. Thanks for joining in. 20-point lead for the Celtics. Celtics only missing 1 free throw, 17 for 18. Minute 40 left to go in the third. Anthony Black at the top of the key. He's guarded by Hauser. Black moves it off to his right to Banchero around the perimeter. Tatum still on the bench. Banchero jacks up the 3 over Horford. Missed off the rim, no good. Brown comes down with a defensive rebound. Top of the key here for Jaylen as he crossovers, drives right on Traveling Queen, who comes up and picks up the foul. This will send Jaylen Brown back to the free throw line. Will shoot 2. Hey, there we go, Gregory. Appreciate it, man. Yep. Yeah, PC is really turning the corner. 74-71. Villanova's got a 3-point lead with 12 seconds left. That's what I'm seeing right now. That's at Villanova as well. First free throw is good here for Jaylen Brown. Second shot's good. What's cool, though, about the broadcasting stuff is that I'm going to be on ESPN Plus soon. So that's pretty cool. I do a lot of the broadcasting stuff over at Brown, which is out in the Ivy League. So they got me covering games over on ESPN Plus, which is really cool. So I'm getting a lot of good like ESPN Plus experience out there. Paulo Banchero just hit the mid-range jumper for 2. Jaylen Brown inside a key jumper, mid-range right back off the back rim, misfired. Rebound collected by Anthony Black. Final minute left to go in the third. They got me on water polo, which is a really like fast-paced sport. It's awesome. If you haven't watched water polo before, I'd highly recommend it. So it's a really fast-paced similar tempo style, like basketball, but it's got like handball, like basically the same thing as handball that you're firing into the cage, except it's played in the pole, which is great. Rand's in the stream, welcome in. Zeno, thanks for joining in. Free throws here at the line. First one, no good off the back rim, missed by Anthony Black. Yeah, Tatum right now has got 6 rebounds at the moment. So I'm right alongside with you there, Zeno, needing those rebounds by Tatum tonight. 40 seconds left to go. Anthony Black just missed the first free throw. Tatum hasn't checked in a while for him. This isn't like a big blowout, though. This isn't like the Thunder Cavs yesterday, so I would imagine that Tatum's going to be playing once we get into the fourth quarter. Second free throw is good. 19-point game currently. Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, Al Horford, Neemias Queta, Sam Hauser. That's the 5 of the floor. Currently, Horford, corner 3, missed off the mark. Offensive rebound tipped over to Horford on the outside. Hauser puts the ball into the hands to Pritchard here. 25 seconds left to go in the third. Pritchard at the top, crossover, dribbles up, drives, mid-range, jumper. Pritchard off the back rim, no good. Came down with an offensive rebound, out hustle Banchero for Pritchard. Shovel underneath, Queta, no good. Missed the layup, got fouled though. So Neemias Queta will shoot 2 coming up here at the free throw line. 13 seconds left to go. Peyton Pritchard just out hustling everybody else on the floor. Second chance opportunities. Peyton Pritchard. Low-key been solid when called upon tonight. First free throw missed at the line by Queta. Great to see Queta getting some chances tonight out there. 7 minutes by Queta. 2 points for him. 2 rebounds. Second free throw is good by Queta. 20-point lead for the Celtics. 96-76. Magic with a possession. Banchero crosses the midcourt logo. Paulo, 5 seconds left to go. Paulo at the right wing, guarded by Pritchard. Paulo dribbles up, drives, lost the handle, poke loose out of bounds with .3. And it was last touched off Boston, according to the referees. So 0.3 of a second left to close out the third quarter, and the Magic will have the final possession to close out quarter number 3. Underneath the hoop, as they will get the inbounds. Out to the corner, catch and fire 3 at the buzzer. That come up well short by Traveling Queen, and we close out the end of the third. 96-76. How about that defense there by Boston, stifling Orlando to 22 points in the third. Celtics looking real good today as we turn a page into the fourth quarter. Celtics by 20. This is the Boston Celtics basketball team that we know of. This is the Zach team that needs to stack win on top of win on top of win right now and play excellent basketball. And they've done exactly that tonight. Some great ball being displayed by Boston tonight. Hey, thanks for joining in, Andrew. Enjoy the rest of your night, man. Yup, this is looking like the over tonight for sure. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Now just have to stack these wins together. Not make it a seesaw, win-loss, win-loss, win-loss. You got to play like this every single game if you're Boston. 25 points by Jason Tatum. He's got 6 rebounds, 3 assists tonight, plus a steal. 23 points by Kristaps Porzingis. 20 points by Jaylen Brown. That's a 3-headed monster right there. 7 by Derek White, 6 by Drew Holiday, 5 by Sam Hauser. Peyton Pritchard, just 2 tonight off the bench. Wait till tomorrow when he goes off. Magic led by Wendell Carter Jr. Cole Anthony, he's got 18. Wendell Carter Jr. has 14, and Paulo Banchero has 17. Only 6 turnovers tonight for the Celtics, playing great basketball. 55% shooting, and they're also 12 for 24 from 3. 58 attempted shots, 24 attempted threes. Really good balance, especially playing downhill, getting to the free throw line and making free throws. They came and shot their free throws tonight. 20 for 22, 91% as a team at the free throw line. This stream is also sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for my referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link to GamesGo is pinned in the chat. It's also posted in the description of this video. GamesGo offers share premium subscriptions to multiple websites such as the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Grammarly, Duolingo, Deezer, Crunchyroll, DeepL, Perplexity AI, Gamma, UPDF, Inscribed. New to GamesGo is the New York Times. It also features The Athletic as part of that bundle on GamesGo for the New York Times, as low as $1.25 per month. That is much less than the subscriber rate for just The Athletic total, which is $1.99. Never mind the subscriber rate for the New York Times and beyond. That is all included in that New York Times bundle there, with the Athletic articles included from the Athletic. Also, the Wall Street Journal at $10.99 per month. That is much lower than his current subscription price as well. Check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. Use my promo code EJPMU for a discount over on the GamesGo sites. Back to action. Start to the fourth quarter right now. Tristan Da Silva sends it over to Wendell Carter. That is Banchero. Banchero, bad pass, intercepted by Porzingis. On the run out here. Tatum's back on the floor. Tatum lobbed down low. Porzingis off his fingertips, stole away by Cole Anthony. So Jason Tatum is out there to court Carly Anthony. Acrobatic layup, able to weave his way around Drew Holiday, and he scored for 2. 5 on the floor look like this for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, Derek White, Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, Peyton Pritchard. That's the 5 in the court currently. Top of the key, Tatum. Tatum guarded by Da Silva, 101. Switched, guarded by Banchero at the top. Tatum. As we have a foul here, away from the basketball, charged to Da Silva in the paint. So that will stop the clock. This will reset to a Celtics inbound with 14 on the shot clock. Near side of the front court, Tatum will be the inbound passer. Siegel, welcome in. Thanks for joining back in, brother. Over to Porzingis, who pops up for the 3. Missed off the back room, no good. Holiday had it in his hands for a moment in the offensive rebound. Couldn't completely secure it, though. And the Magic came down with it out of the pack. Da Silva hits 3 off the back room, no good. And a loose ball foul picked up, charged to Boston. Porzingis has to be careful. Was that on Porzingis? If so, that's his 5th, and that is. That's on Porzingis. That's his 5th. Yes, I think this is a start of a win streak. Gotta keep it going. Tomorrow against the Hawks. I plan on being back live tomorrow. Feel free to join in tomorrow night. Porzingis just picked up his 5th foul. 23 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block by Porzingis. That's his 5th foul tonight as Horford checks in the spot of Porzingis. Inbound goes to Da Silva, sword up, and he had it deflected out of bounds off Horford. Tatum on the backside. Was it Tatum actually here? We'll take a look at this replay. Drove right past. Oh, yeah, it was Tatum actually. Tatum from the backside. He blew right past Horford, and then Tatum met him at the rim last and blocked it out of bounds from behind. So there's a block credited to Jason Tatum. We're going to take a timeout on the floor. 10:49 left to go. And the fourth tier as we head to the timeout. Was that a clean block, though? I don't think they ruled it a foul. No, they didn't rule the foul. It wasn't marked as a foul there. All right, so Celtics took a timeout. 10:49 left to go. We'll head to the timeout. Yeah, hope so, man. Hopefully this will be the start of just stacking up win after win after win and going on a big-time winning streak for this team. Wow, right down to the wire. Last time I updated you guys about Providence Villanova, they were down by 3 with 15 seconds left. That game's still going on. Villanova up by 2, 75-73, 4 seconds left. Melvick going 9-1 right there. Yeah, I would love that, man. I have to say, my honest opinion, that Clippers game next week at 10:30 is going to be real tough. Clippers usually get them at least once a year. That's going to be a tough game. Dallas definitely has that circled on their calendar. They're dealing with injuries, though. That's the thing. Celtics should be able to get it done without Luka playing in that game. I would watch out for Houston, too. That's a dangerous team. Celtics host Houston January 27th, 10 days from now. That's a real dangerous team. Houston's right behind Boston, the 4th best record in the NBA. And last 6 games, they have the best offensive efficiency out of any team in the league for Houston. Jalen Green's just a walking bucket night in and night out now. He's having some huge games. Yeah, great night tonight for Tatum. 25 points, 28 minutes, 10 for 15 shooting, 3 for 6 from 3. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, steal, a block. Doing a little bit of everything tonight for Tatum and not relying upon playing one-on-one ISO ball throughout this game. He's taking it right to the rim. I love how they set this tone in this game and played downhill right from the start. Points in the paint tonight. 34-30. It's actually Orlando that leads points in the paint by 4. Celtics shooting 53% tonight, though, from the floor. All right, so this will be Boston basketball coming up. Out of the timeout here. Celtics have as we get back to timeout. 10:40 left to go in the 4th. Tatum at the top, up fake. Tatum takes the 3 straight away over Anthony Black. Missed off the back rim, no good. And the Magic came out with a defensive rebound. Cole Anthony. A lot of slowing down the basketball when his team's down by 18. Out to the right corner. Corner 3, no good. Rattled out. Offensive rebound controlled by Jonathan Isaac with a loose ball foul charged on the floor. Picked up to the Celtics. That's on Peyton Pritchard on the rebound. So the Celtics now with 2 personal fouls this quarter. Magic with 1. Magic about to get the inbound. Inbound goes to Cole Anthony. Anthony at the left wing, dribbles up, drives downhill, bounce pass underneath, and that was a bad pass, results in the turnover. Holiday out of the pack, pass ahead off to Pritchard, shovels off to the wing, Horford into the hands to Tatum. Tatum spin cycle, Tatum with 2 more, downhill to the rim, up and in off the backboard with a right hand layup. 20-point lead for the Celtics. Jason Tatum's got 27 right now in this game. Derek White tonight just 1 for 4 from the perimeter. 7 points tonight for Derek White. Top of the key, Cole Anthony. And Derek White made a 3 in the first 2 minutes in this game. He's made 0 threes ever since. Buncaro at the right wing, guarded off a double team. Across the floor finds Anthony. That's a shot clock violation. Couldn't get off a shot in time. He banked the 3, but he released it way too late. Man, Jason Tatum, absolute redemption game for him. Holiday with possession. 9.5 left to go. Up by 20 for the Celtics here. Tatum has it at the top. Tatum's guarded by Buncaro. 1-on-1 from the perimeter. Tatum at the right wing. Tatum, 6 in the timer. Tatum, a step back 3 in the air over Paulo. That was a poor miss off the bottom right part of the glass outlet pass. Ahead of Buncaro. Shuts the door with a 2-handed flush. Celtics could get back defensively, and Joe Mazzulla will take a timeout right here. 18-point game with 9:09 left to go in the 4th quarter. Magic ain't quitting right now. Giving the Celtics something. Celtics just got to shut the door for the final 9+ minutes. Tatum's got 27. An absolute masterpiece performance tonight by Tatum. 12 for 27 as a team from the perimeter at 44%. Still 53% shooting from 3. Or 53% shooting from the floor. 44% from 3. Yeah, tough one for Providence. Thanks for the update there, Jeffrey. Villanova able to pick up the win at home against Providence. That game just went to final 75-73 Villanova. Scores throughout the NBA currently. Minnesota up against New York 83-78. Ant-Man double-double, 25 points, 10 rebounds. Denver Nuggets up against the Miami Heat 68-55. Jokic almost a triple-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. And then the Bucks lead the Raptors 72-57 going into halftime right now. Damian Lillard's got 22. Pelicans lead by 9 at the half against the Jazz 61-52. Hornets up against the Bulls right now 77-73, and the Thunder lead the Mavs on night 2 of a back-to-back 31-28 OKC. If you're new in the stream, enjoy the content, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. This stream is sponsored by GamesGo. GamesGo is a subscription sharing platform that allows users to access subscription services at a lower cost by sharing accounts. Use my promo code EJPMU for my referral for discounts over on the GamesGo site. The link is pinned to the chat. It's also posted in the description of this video for GamesGo. GamesGo offers shared premium subscriptions for a lower monthly price to websites such as Grammarly, Duolingo, Deezer, Crunchyroll, DeepL, Perplexity AI, Gamma, UPDF, and Scribd. It also has 2 new sites on there as well recently. The New York Times, which also features the sports news article site, The Athletic. That's only for $1.25 per month for The Athletic in the New York Times bundle on GamesGo. And then the other is the Wall Street Journal for $10.99 per month, much lower than their current subscription rates as well. Check out GamesGo, providing high-quality, affordable streaming for over 5 years. The link for GamesGo is pinned in the chat. It's also posted in the description of this video. And also, use my referral code EJPMU. $18-point game, just above 9 minutes left. Jason Tatum with 27. 11 for 18 from the floor tonight for JT. And here we go back to action. Derek White on the floor with Drew Holiday, Al Horford, Jason Tatum, and Peyton Pritchard. That ball got broken up out of bounds. It will stay. Celtics ball. Cole Anthony signaling to challenge this call. And now the Magic will... They challenging this? Yeah, the Magic are going to challenge possession. Cole Anthony thought it was clearly out of bounds off the hands of Tatum. Referees ruled it was out of bounds, deflected off of Cole Anthony. And now this will be looked at the monitor by the referees here. 9 minutes left. And the referees will take a look at the monitor on who will have possession of this basketball. Cole Anthony broke up the pass. It was intended for Drew Holiday. That pass was intended for Drew Holiday. Anthony, according to the refs, broke it up and then it sailed out of bounds off Anthony as he jumped the route, tried to intercept it. So this is under review right now. Coach's challenge by the Magic. So the Magic are reviewing possession of this basketball. Initially ruled Boston ball. Feel free to join me back in tomorrow night. Celtics against Hawks. Same time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, if you guys would like to come on back for the stream. Welcome in, Digi Global on the channel. Welcome on board. Looking for Jaylen Brown to score coming up. JB tonight, 20 points. Yeah, he would just need one more bucket to cross his player prop for most people tonight. Is over-under at 21.5 tonight for this game. Successful challenge by the Magic, so this will lead to this call being overturned. The Magic will get this basketball, so that ball has been ruled possession for Orlando. It's out of bounds off of Drew Holiday instead of Cole Anthony, so that's a turnover by the Celtics, and the Magic will have this ball with 9 minutes left, down by 18. Orlando gets the inbound. Anthony Black crosses midcourt. Black at the top of the key, sends it over to De Silva. Lobs it over to Banchero at the left elbow. Paulo, jab step, guarded by Horford. Paulo rises for the jumper, deep two, swash. It's a 16-point game, 98-82. Celtics with possession, looking for triple digits here. Derek White at the left wing. White still at the left wing perimeter, guarded by Banchero. Lobs it over to Tatum. He's got 27. Tatum backs his way in a mismatch, working his way on Anthony Black. Follow a tough shot, deep two, off the Beckham, no good. Huge offensive rebound, controlled by Al Horford. Here goes Derek White, the runner. Cha-ching! Got it to go for DW. Derek White on the field goal scored from the floor. Up to now 9 points tonight. Gets his team to 100 on the scoreboard. Magic down by 18. Banchero at the left wing perimeter, guarded by Holiday, one-on-one. Paulo backs his way to the left elbow. Paulo, turnaround, left baseline. That came up short. Holiday controls the defensive rebound. Drew up ahead, 3-on-2. Kick to the corner, Tatum. Skip pass, left wing. Pritchard, no-look pass. Corner, three. Derek White, no good. Off the side of the rim. A rebound controlled by the Magic by Jonathan Isaac. Derek White just 1 for 5 from three-point range tonight. Banchero missed the layup, tipped off the glass right to White for the defensive rebound. Derek White with possession. Slides it off to Tatum. Moves now right corner. Open three. Drew Holiday sinks it. 103-82. Kaboom. And a timeout on the floor taken by Orlando. This is the Boston Celtics team that we know. Drew Holiday wide open in the clear. Takes the three, and he delivers. 9 points now for Drew tonight. Derek White's got 9. But the stars showing up in a trio. Jason Tatum, 27 points tonight on 11 for 19 shooting. 23 by Porzingis, 20 points by Jaylen Brown, alongside 5 assists as well tonight for JB. Excellent bounce back game tonight by Boston. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Great bounce back game by Boston tonight here. You guys, the legends, real MVPs for being a part of the stream tonight. Jimmy Butler set to return to action after 7-game suspension. He will return to the lineup tonight, looks like. So that's what it says. They're playing the Nuggets right now, so I'll let you know. They're playing that game currently, the Nuggets at the Heat. 103-82 with under 7:20 left to go. He's back. 14 points by Jimmy Butler. He's played 22 minutes tonight after serving a 7-game suspension. Anthony Black drives down low. No good. Tipped off the mark. Jaylen Brown collects the defensive rebound here for Boston. Celtics by 21. Jaylen dribbles, attacks down low. Puts up the shot, scores, but they will not count it. Jaylen Brown pushed off. It's an offensive foul according to the refs. I love how Boston just straight up attacked this entire game. It's been an awesome sight to see here. And their defense has been incredible tonight. Cole Anthony at the left wing perimeter, held at 82. Carter moves it inside. Turnaround jumper, mid-range. Good by Isaac. Using the middle right there. 103-84, 6:35 left to go. Celtics with possession. Derek White at the right wing. White towards his left, bounce pass Holiday into the hands to Tatum. Tatum at the elbow, rises for the jumper. Deep two, off the rim short. Black collected a defensive rebound. Down to 6:20 left to play here. Anthony Black around the perimeter. Bunkero, by the way, is on the bench at the moment. Hand off to Black. Bounce pass off the hands of Carter Jr. Tatum collects the steal. JT up the floor finds Brown. Brown at the left corner. Crossover. Drives. Left baseline dribble. Right past Black. No good. Tipped off the mark. White able to save it back into the hands of Brown here. Jaylen Brown off to White. Jacked up the deep two jumper. No good. Holiday the offensive rebound. Tatum push pass Horford on top. Tatum. Nice extra pass here. White out to the corner. Brown. No good off the back rim. Some really great ball zip, but unable to send one down though in the shot. That was some terrific ball movements. Top of the key, Wendell Carter Jr. We got 5:35 left to go here. Let's see if I can get this time right back on the clock. Anthony Black has it at the top of the free throw circle. Bounce pass over to Carter Jr. as he drives down low, out to the corner. Isaac jacks up the three off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Holiday for the Celtics. Boston with 5.5 and under remaining. 103-84 here for the Celtics. Plus 2 in the glass, 35-33. Jaylen Brown. Push pass, left corner. Horford on a three. Got it! Big Al Horford right down the shoot. Delivers on the triple. This game's all Celtics tonight. Bouncing back in a big way. And a team that struggled to cover the spread all season long. They're doing it tonight here. 5 minutes left to go. Left wing perimeter, Black. Black dribbles up, drives downhill to the cup, soars up, and he punches it through with a two-handed dunk. These guys aren't quitting, even though they're down by 20. Still playing hard out there for this team for the Magic tonight. Celtics going to slow it down. Comfortable 20-point lead on their 5 minutes left. Exactly what we needed out of the Celtics tonight, bouncing back in a major way. Pritchard. Or that is White, who jacks up the three. White, he's got it, baby! Derek White, second made three of the game, and a laser right there from downtown. 109-86, top of the key. Wendell Carter Jr. pops up for the three, came off the rim short, tipped up, and offensive rebound went right back to Isaac. Isaac jacks up the three. Isaac no good off the glass. It's Holiday who secures the defensive board. Drew Holiday racking up rebounds recently. That's now rebound number 6 for Drew tonight, tied with the team leader. Tatum looking for the knockout punch. Kaboom! He delivers. Jason Tatum, a bullseye from the perimeter. This game's over. 112-86. You can clear out the benches for this one here, folks. Celtics with a dub tonight. Giving the fans what they deserve. Big time for Boston. Jason Tatum. He was money tonight. Absolutely money tonight for Tatum. 30. For Jason Tatum, finishes with 4 made threes, 12 for 21 shooting. Porzingis finishes with 23. 20 points by Jaylen Brown. Derek White with 12. Drew Holiday, 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists tonight for Drew. That is the production we need out of a starting 5. And they got it exactly tonight. Celtics with a huge game. Both sides of the floor. Offense rocking. Efficient all game long, making shots. 51% shooting, 47% from 3. Their splits tonight, 51, 47, and 91 for field goal shooting percentage, 3-point shooting percentage, free throw shooting percentage in this one. Limiting the Magic to just 18% from 3, 43% from the perimeter. What a bounce back performance. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, or ring that notification bell as well. If you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Baylor Shireman checks in on the floor for Boston. Clearing out the bench, Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser, Baylor Shireman, and Jordan Walsh, and Neemias Queta, the 5 on the floor. Big bounce back performance tonight by Boston as we get back to action. 112-86. Top of the key, Anthony Black. Dribbles up to the right elbow. Black. Across out on top off to Anthony. Anthony drives on the Hauser. Anthony puts up the shot. No good off the glass. Rebounded by Baylor Shireman, a rookie out of Creighton. Shireman hand off to Pritchard. Pritchard at the right wing. Pritchard dribbles up, drives, circles around. Pritchard out to the corner off the mark of Hauser as it sailed out of bounds. I'll be back tomorrow night. Celtics against Hawks, same time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. If you guys would like to join in, feel free to do so. Quick update for you guys next week. There'll be no streams for the Clippers and Lakers games next week. Those are the 10 o'clock games. I have work the next day. So next week, there will be no streams on next Wednesday and next Thursday. I have a college basketball game I'm announcing Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock, so I'm hoping to be back for the game against Dallas next Saturday on January 25th. I might be late for that stream, though, because I do have a collegiate basketball game that day as well. Big shout-out to one of my good friends. His call for the same team that we broadcast, we rotate as a broadcasting crew. His call got put as SportsCenter highlight reel number one highlight reel play of the day last week. UMass Dartmouth basketball against Rhode Island College. 7-foot setter with an alley-oop jam, D3 alley-oop. It was insane. It was an alley-oop poster at the D3 level, and the good friend that I work with over there at UMass Dartmouth, he was the broadcaster for that game. Me and him swap off between broadcasts for the basketball season this year over there at UMD, but his call got put as the SportsCenter ESPN number one play of the night from 1 week ago. That was last Wednesday. That was I believe that was the 8th of January last Wednesday. It was the number one play on SportsCenter ESPN top 10 in the morning when he woke up on Thursday morning. An alley-oop jam by a 7-footer at the Division III level. Jumpers good by the Celtics there, 114-89. Under 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Traveling Queen in the outside finds Carter Jr. To the left wing, it's Anthony Black. He drives left baseline. Black, backdoor layup, gets fouled, and he'll have two coming up here at the charity stripe. This is exactly what we needed out of the Celtics tonight. This game alone. And they've got it right here, right now tonight. And hopefully they can keep on playing like they are. And tomorrow night's going to be the complete opposite. That should be a shootout game tomorrow night. If you're a sports betting person out there, I really think Peyton Pritchard's going to have a huge game tomorrow. So if you guys do sports betting, my recommendation would be to take Peyton Pritchard over points and over threes made tomorrow. Tonight, Peyton Pritchard, kind of a slow scoring night, just 4 points in 21 minutes. Get ready for tomorrow, though. He's averaging 22 points per game on 51% shooting from three and 60% shooting from the floor on night number 2 of a back-to-back for Peyton Pritchard. So game number 2 off a back-to-back with 0 days of rest. That has been his night to go off for Peyton Pritchard, and I expect that tomorrow. He just substituted out of the game, and Jaden Springer just came in. So Jaden Springer's in the third rotation. The players of Sam Hauser nails the three. Down to 2 minutes left to go. 117-89. Good to see that man knock down shots tonight. Sam Hauser's got 5. Jumper. Free throw circle. It's good. Able to rattle in for Traveling Queen. So Jaden Springer basically in the third rotation, and Xavier Tillman did not play in this game. He's the only player available tonight that did not play. Yeah, that basically all points towards Xavier Tillman being traded very soon before the trade deadline. Keita, battle for the rebound, out of bounds off of Keita. Minute 29 left. All around, this was an excellent game tonight. 4 out of 5 starters scored in double figures. The only player that didn't was Drew Holiday, and he had himself 9 points. He was 1 away from scoring in double figures. Hey, there you go. Brian at the top of the AEC. That's awesome. Missed 3 around the rim and out by the Magic. Tonight came down to shot making. One team had it. Tonight, 17 made threes by the Celtics. The other team, which ranks dead last in three-point shooting, the Magic, did not have it tonight from the perimeter. 5 for 30 tonight by Orlando. Bounce pass underneath. Neemias Queta flushes it down with a two-hand slam. The Roosh Shack up tonight for Neemias Queta. Gregory, thanks so much for the dono, brother. Let's get that dono hype here for Gregory. You the legend, man. Really appreciate it, brother. Celtics taking on the Hawks tomorrow night. Feel free to join back in if you guys would like for that one. Same time, 7 p.m. tomorrow night. Also hoping to be live on MLK Day covering the Celtics against Warriors. I actually have that day off from work on Monday. Next week, a couple streams I won't be available for. That will be the 2 late games. Since I have work the next night, I get up at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to get up for work. I start work around 8 a.m. But 2 games, unfortunately, won't be available for next week. The Lakers and Clippers games. Those are back-to-back next week. Those are, I believe that's Wednesday and Thursday next week. Unfortunately, won't be available for those since those are the 2 late games. 119-94. Magic just scored. Jaden Springer slides it off to Hauser. Shovel pass down low. Here goes Cato rolling to the hoop. He scores, and then he got contacted at the end of the play, and he goes down. Yeah, he got elbowed by somebody, and the clock is still rolling. He's out of the play. Missed 3 by the Magic over the cylinder by Caleb Houston. Offensive rebound control by Queen. The final 10 seconds. Corner 3. That's well off the line. Shireman came down with the basketball, and the Celtics will just dribble out the clock tonight. Excellent bounce back performance. Hoping that they can stack up win after win after win. This is a start to hopefully many wins in a row. Starting right now for the Boston Celtics. Bounce back Kings. They do it tonight here for Boston. 121-94 the final score. This is the Celtics team that we know about. They played up to their full potential, and they did it and controlled this entire game tonight. And make sure to prove the doubters wrong, and they bounce back in a humongous way. 30 points by Jason Tatum. 23 by Porzingis. 20 by Jaylen Brown. 12 points by Derek White. He's finally back. Jrue Holiday had 9. Excellent game between the starting 5 tonight, and the Celtics, big time in this game, shot the ball 52.5% from the floor. They allowed the Magic to shoot just 16% from 3. Boston was plus 11 in field goal shooting percentage compared to Orlando tonight. Celtics at 52.5%, Orlando at 41.5% from the floor. Celtics plus 4 in the glass, 41-37. Celtics 25 total assists, scoring on 42 made field goals. Points in the paint, racked on 38 total points in the paint. Only committed 10 turnovers. Just a clean game all around. But the Celtics here are getting what they deserve, and that is a W on the scoreboard on a Friday night in Boston, Massachusetts, USA. Big time textbook victory, covering a double-digit spread for a team that has struggled all season long against the spread. Tonight, they decide not to play down to the competition, and tonight they play up to their potential. 110% passion, effort, intensity, playing with Celtics pride, and that's what it's all about tonight. They did all of that, and now it's about stacking win on top of win on top of win and making it rain. WWWW for the rest of the season. Boston by a landslide. 121-94 the final score. I'll be back tomorrow night. Thanks all for joining in, everybody. Really appreciate you guys for joining in. I believe that Al Horford will probably sit out tomorrow for him, because from what I heard, he doesn't play in back-to-back, so Al Horford's probably going to sit out tomorrow against Atlanta. But yep, they really needed this one, and they got this one. Thanks all for joining in, everybody, and we're going to close out here to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. That link is posted in the description of this video for channel members. And thanks all for really being a part here tonight. Really good game by Boston tonight here. We get the channel members all getting a shout out. Jason, Bradley, Warren, Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Naja Player, Asia, Ice Baby, Katie, Ogie, SGA Sports Talk Channel, Lonely Satellite, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, and Mark. Thanks all for joining in tonight, being a part of the stream. Celtics finally playing to their potential as they crush the Magic. 121-94 the final score. Big win by Boston. Celtics improved to 29-12 overall. 15-7 on their home floor. Magic dropped to 23-20, 9-13 on the road. Thanks everybody for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your night. See you guys tomorrow if you guys would like to join back in for Celtics versus Hawks. Same time at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And have a nice night, everybody.